Hello, all my fellow humans.
The furries are coming.
Hello, all my fellow humans. We are Zog, your overlord. We've come to rob you of your coffee. Hang on, let's listen. Yep, sounds of riot in the background there. Yes.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Devil's Latest Issue podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Vegas. That's Mr. Fatman T, who decided to do a bit about aliens from Zargod. That sounds about right at this point. Mr. Vegas is fucking tired. And Mr. Vegas has left his caffeine upstairs and refuses to go get it because he's stubborn. So you're getting a sleepy Vegas podcast today. Vegas tired. Vegas doesn't care anymore. Vegas wants bed. But Vegas also promised to do a show tonight, so Vegas not sleep.
Yeah.
Vegas sleep when Vegas dead.
Vegas not talking about itself in third person.
Yes. It's fine. So welcome to the show. I have Pepsi at least. Okay, that'll wake me up a little bit. You lied.
Just go and get your fucking energy drink.
No, because I'm saving it for tomorrow, because I'm going to be EP tomorrow as well.
Ah.
This is the secret, Fatman T. I'm always tired.
Yes, welcome to the show Xmas Blues.
I'm just extra tired today because I've had a long day of fuckery.
Guys, as we all know, the week after Christmas is just the week before you're pissed.
I mean, it is, yeah.
Nothing's really open, no one's really going back to work, even though people say, I'm back to work tomorrow. Oh, you fuck.
Yeah, no.
You might be
going back in the building. You ain't working.
Yeah, you go to the office, but I guarantee no work's getting done.
Yeah, no one's doing shit. Everyone's still recovering from the Christmas hangover.
Yeah.
Like... Guess what? This is the first Christmas I've had sober since I was 18. This is the first sober Christmas I've had since I was allowed to get drunk at Christmas.
Nah.
Like it's weird being sober now at Christmas for me. Like it feels so
wrong.
like even last year and the year before, where it was just me in the house because my mum worked Christmas Day. I would still just get pissed.
We have plenty of booze in the house get pissed.
I know, but like Christmas Day I was busy, so I couldn't get pissed Christmas Eve. Boxing Day I was busy, so I couldn't get pissed Christmas Day. Right? Fucking day after Boxing Day I wasn't busy, so I could have got pissed, but I couldn't get pissed because I was around children on Boxing Day. Right? Fucking... So I had to wait the day after Boxing Day to get a drink, by which point it was so far past Christmas I couldn't muster the energy
you took a crib
to drink anymore.
You took your crib upstairs, and when I went you earlier, I noticed the crate was still full.
Yeah, I had two.
Because I'm going to get pissed. Didn't obviously get pissed, did you?
Yeah, I had 2 cans and played Call of Duty with some of my friends. That was it. I had 2 cans. I think I played video games for maybe an hour and a half, 3 hours. Something like that. And then I watched an episode of Criminal Minds and I went the fuck to bed at 11 o'clock.
The old age catching up with you now, is it?
No, because it was so far past Christmas where you're supposed to get a piss shop in you. I just couldn't muster the energy to get fucking mortal.
That's what happens when that's what happens when you start hit 25. It's like, I want to get pissed, but I just can't be asked doing it.
You know,
you got deal with the hangover,
It wasn't any of that. It was just I can't be bothered putting liquid down my throat because I'm tired. I'm tired and there's no reason to get fucking crunked right now. So I'm not gonna bother.
Speaking of an odd thing we did today, both me and Vegas, is we changed our internet provider.
We did, yes.
And they said we're planning on moving at some point this year. So we set our provider because most of them lock you into contracts now.
Yes.
So we looked into a contract provider that's going to be where we're planning on moving to.
Yes.
And to our dismay, there's only fucking 4.
You'll have noticed as well. I didn't negotiate as hard as I kind of talked myself up as being able to negotiate.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Could barely fucking understand a woman on the phone.
I know what.
I was like, I can barely understand you, and I think you might struggle to understand me, so I'm gonna just leave it.
That's the thing. We're listening to phone.
It's a fair price you're offering me, so I'm not gonna fight.
I mean, yeah, it was quite a decent price to be honest, compared to what the other companies were offering for the price.
I got to see if she was from Bristol or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have fucking fought tooth and nail for every penny. I just.
See, I thought
I couldn't place the accent because I was spending so much time trying to translate the fucking accent in my head. I was like, where the fuck is this from?
See, I thought it was what do you call it? Another Indian call centre.
Yeah, no.
But it wasn't, because the accent was wrong.
Yeah.
Because they all have that same exactly English twang accent.
Yeah.
That's what they're trained to be. Personally, I think it's Welsh. Southern Welsh.
Yeah, maybe South Wales. I don't know. It was a hard accent to place, and I was like, yeah, I'm struggling with this so much.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna struggle in return with me. So I might just not fight this one. Because I don't have the willpower to fight for 2 fucking hours. Like, with a party that may not understand me because I don't really understand them fully.
Yeah, I mean, 20 quid for, what was it, 140? Megabit
Something
sound?
like that, yeah.
Something like that.
I think like the minimum speed guarantee was like 102, 103. So like an average out to like 150.
When I say we're limited on choice, regardless of what we were trying to do. Like, there was 4 companies and 2 of them were fucking Sky. It was Sky and Now TV were the only 2 of their options.
The other thing is like, because I've had a fairly productive day. I forgot we'd done that till you mentioned it there.
Yeah.
Like, because to me it feels like so long ago. It feels like a 2-day ago task.
It was
Because of
barely
how much
one.
shit I've actually gotten done today.
Yeah.
Like, I put it out of my mind till you mentioned it there. Like,
We do have an upcoming special,
yes.
and that will be. It's sort of penciled in for tomorrow, but may not be. Kind
I'd
of
say
thing.
my current plan is Wednesday.
New Year's.
Yes. Like the Wednesday episode is my current plan to bring it up. Maybe later. It depends how things go.
I wouldn't do it.
'Cause if I can get the interview done live, I'll do it as part of the Wednesday show. If I'd like it has to be like a pre-recorded interview because of scheduling issues, or like I can't get the guy on video to interview him, and like I gotta just take written statements off of him.
You won't
Then
get.
I'm gonna do a full separate.
You won't
thing.
get. You won't get him on live Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll try.
I mean,
I'm gonna be awake at the right hours for the fucking guy, so I'll try.
like, if he doesn't respond, I would do it Monday. If he does respond, we'll start negotiating. Postpone it to way after New Year's.
Yeah.
So like mid-January point. The best bet for that one. If you actually do get, if you just get to sit down and talk to us. Unlikely because it's outside of our fucking channel, but you never know.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. So.
He might do try and like bully 2 people on his stream, thinking he's going to bully 2 people over it for clicks and views, but I doubt it.
So.
But anyway, what else do we have today that's semi-interesting?
Well, I mean, I kind of like the shit I got up to outside of tracking that guy down and doing interview work. Like,
I was more like a news cycle, to be honest, but
well, before we get to news and shit, just general fuckery that's interesting.
what's that?
I started working on making a game.
Oh,
Like,
not editing the video.
no, I got distracted again as per usual. Went down a new rabbit hole of creativity.
Yeah, the short videos I promised you last year are coming at some point.
Yeah, I'll get to them. at some point.
I'm going to glue them to a chair and a table sometime soon.
It's just a case of trying to find the fucking energy at this point. So I fucking hate video editing so much, but like,
Tell you what I'll do,
I
right?
have to do it.
I'll give you motivation. I'll treat like the Chinese sweatshop animators. I'll just pin your chair with a whip.
No, it's not animation. Animation or motivation, sorry. Oh god, I'm tired. But no, I've started working on a game. Like, I've got like a game design document, like kind of scratched up.
Alright.
Like, cause basically what I did, right, was I found an old game design document I had from earlier this year. Read it and went, this is shit. But there's like elements to this that I can work with to make something even better. So I deleted 85% of it and redid it.
So you redid it. He's going to sit there for another year. He's going to come back to it again and say, this is shit, and redo it again.
No, like I'm actually, I'm actually happy with this one. So the reason I left it for like alone for as long as it is that I wasn't fully happy with it.
So you're going to use.
And purposely today I was like, still not happy. I'm gonna go fucking look at it and see why I'm not happy. And went like almost immediately went, I know why I'm not happy with this.
Speaking of which, it reminds me, Gearbox has released creation pack for doing asset stuff for video game manager creation.
Yes, I know.
It's the first time they've done that.
It is, yes.
Now, most of Gearbox stuff is generally like very comic-y, cartoonish for the most part.
Well, except Halo, but
That was in Gearbox.
yeah, that was a Gearbox Studios, buddy.
What is this?
Yeah, Halo's Gearbox.
It was Bungie.
And Gearbox. Gearbox took over from Bungie. But I might be the other way around. Either way, Gearbox did work on Halo.
I don't think so. Because 343 took it off after Bungie.
No, Gearbox worked on it too.
Ah, you bit my fucking nose.
Because I believe, did Gearbox not also do Gears of War, if I remember rightly?
No.
No, was that a different company? Yeah, see, We did Halo.
We worked on the first one, that's it.
That still counts. They still worked on Halo.
Yeah. No, so they did. I don't know if it's been... Cause I got the House Master Collection, it's not... And they didn't point up any of the fucking...
Yeah, it's because it didn't work on the Master Chief Collection. They did the original port of Combat Evolved. They weren't involved in the remaster.
Yeah, but in the remaster, it still shows the original markers through the original game.
Yeah.
And then their stuff never popped up on it.
And they didn't get the credit this time around because they just did the PC port work. They didn't actually do any of the asset work.
Tell you a company that went out and miss, and they made some brilliant games.
Mm-hmm.
Midway.
Yeah, Midway were good. Do you know what I miss more than Midway though? Bullfrog. Bullfrog's like fucking, say what you will, Theme Hospital is still a top 10 game of all time to me. I loved Theme Hospital much.
We were a class as an A grade company, not AAA but A grade. And they put out some really good games back in the day.
Oh yeah, like Midway did some good shit.
And they just died, they went bankrupt for no reason. I can't even figure out why they went bankrupt.
If I remember rightly, Midway did some of the Medal of Honor games, didn't they? That was like one of their main things.
No, they did the... Yes, Medal of Honor, sorry, I was thinking...
Yeah.
Yeah, they helped with the co-production of Medal of Honor.
That's probably why. I want to say when Medal of Honor fucking died a death isn't even the right term for it, because it was sadder than that. It just kind of...
Puffed.
Yeah, it just kind of granny farted its last breath and shut out that one last game, and everyone who was a fan of Medal of Honor played it and went, oh no.
Yeah, you could see the death throes in that game, couldn't you?
Yeah, you really could. Like, because like, you know, controversial opinion, right? Warfighter was a decent title. I liked Warfighter.
It was.
And then they did that other one after Warfighter, and oh no.
I mean, Warfighter did bring the game up into the Call of Duty area of
it gave
modern
nice
combat
little,
gaming.
That nice little polish of paint.
And
then they did another one, and they ruined it.
Like the first 5 Medal of Honor games were just World War II
Yeah.
simulators. Don't get me wrong, they were good World War II simulators. To be honest.
Like Pacific Assault is still a great fucking game. Like,
I mean, even the D-Day one.
Oh yeah, fucking.
Was a fucking mark. Because D-Day was the only one that actually brought out the fucking trench pipers for taking out the landmines.
Yes.
And
I believe it was the first appearance of Bangalore's in a video game.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was the first.
That's why it was such historically, because they did have do quite a lot of historical shit in the game.
They do.
Only one they didn't do was the clock tower from Private Ryan.
Yeah, because like every fucking shooter game has that fucking clock tower segment, and it does my tits.
So does every movie have that same clock tower?
Like every World War II movie that does D-Day has that fucking clock tower. Every video game set in fucking World War II has that fucking clock tower. Yeah. It's either that fucking clock tower or the fucking sniper nest at St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
And it every time, and it does my fucking head in, because every single time it's like, oh, it's that reference again, like.
Probably, you know what it is, I didn't piece that together until after I watched Saving Private Ryan, right? And I saw there. I might have been playing my old games for a while because I was one with my dad.
Oh no, I pieced it together after I played Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30, which was my third World War II game.
Right, and
so I did Pacific Assault, like Medal of Honor, Pacific Assault. Then I did Call of Duty 3. Then Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30, and I went, this is the same fucking clock tower.
Yeah.
All 3 of these games have this fucking clock tower. What's so important about this clock tower? And I watched Saving Private Ryan, went fucking apeshit because the same fucking clock tower's in it.
The same village.
And finally googled it and went, what's with the fucking clock tower in the World War II media?
Yeah.
It was like, oh, it was this like really famous part of like the D-Day invasions of Normandy. And
it wasn't though, that's the same point.
Like, why is it in everything? It's just kind of like a pop culture reference at this point. It's like, yeah, but why? Like, there was so much way more interesting shit going on during D-Day. Why do we all have to do the fucking clock tower?
That one tower, that clock tower, right? It's just an insignificant part of the war effort. Right?
Like, it literally only got famous because of Saving Private Ryan. Like, that's the only thing of note.
Because the only battle was the battle where the guy was, Private Ryan was, but they didn't do the actual battle. Is where they just blew the bridge up and the Germans went, too much hassle, and fucked off.
Yes.
That was the entire battle. They had a battle for a couple of days. They blew the bridge up because they thought we couldn't hold it.
Yes.
We weren't taking it anyway. Germans saw the bridge blow up with the tanks thinking, I'm not doing that, and fucked off.
It's easier to go around the river.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking hate that.
And they just abandoned the town completely because it wasn't worth anything.
It wasn't. Like, I hate that segment so much because I'm
So,
so
tell you
sick of that fucking clock
The
tower.
only thing it had, right, was a small vineyard
Yes.
that did produce some nice Chateaubriand. I think it was like the famous one they did was the 1920
Something
Chateaubriand.
like that, yeah.
That's the only thing that village is fucking famous for.
And even now, I'm just so sick of seeing that same fucking clock tower. Like, if I never see that clock tower again in my entire life, I'll be happy.
It's in one. It's in the first game, middle of the first game.
Yeah.
And when we watched Still Pride Ryan, then the second game came out, and that's when we first went, hang on, that clock tower's back again.
Yeah.
It's the one for Private Ryan because the cheeky little bastards put the sniper that looked like the sniper guy from Still Pride Ryan in that fucking clock tower.
I do, yeah. Like every single, even fucking Sniper Elite has that fucking clock tower with the same fucking German guy. That's saving. It's literally like you look at the character model, it's the same fucking guy.
Yeah.
Every single goddamn time.
Same tank as well that goes around the bridge.
Every single fucking time it's that same fucking Panzer Mark II, and I'm so sick of that fucking bit. The only bit I'm more sick of is the fucking St. Petersburg sniper nest.
You know what's funny though?
And that's because I've like 3 World War II games back to back have come out where I've had to deal with that fucking sniper nest.
It was even funnier.
And 2 of them were Call of Duty titles.
It was even funnier. Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah, that was one of them. Thank you for mentioning it. That fucking piece of shit game that I unfortunately love has both. It has the St. Petersburg nest and the clock tower. And I hate it so
You know what's worth
much.
the clock tower?
But I love that game.
You know how many times the clock tower appears up in that game?
Twice. I remember.
No, sorry,
it
4
twice.
times. Because there's actually 2 missions in that village,
Yes.
right? And it appears up another twice on the cutscenes as you're walking, because you walk past it.
No, okay, I don't count the cutscene appearances.
I do.
Because I don't have to deal with it.
I do, because I know one reason I count it for.
Fair.
Because in the first cutscene you come to, as you're walking past the village on like a separate month,
Yes.
the video personally pans into the clock tower,
Yeah.
right?
It does, but also I don't have to deal with the clock tower or
And on
the
the
sniper in that cutscene, so I don't care.
And on the second one, right, again, it's about 6 months later, you're walking past the same fucking village,
Yes.
right? And what gets me that one is to then zoom in on the fucking tank
It does,
that's blown up on the bridge.
Yes.
And like, it's been 6 months. Have you not moved it yet?
No. No, they haven't. And again, I don't count those because again, the sniper's already dead and I don't have to fucking deal with the clock tower, like, at all. It's just there. It's not in my way at all.
Hang on,
I don't care anymore.
No, I'm curious.
Like, it's just the missions where I have to deal with that same fucking sniper in that same goddamn fucking clock tower.
How good was it?
That's saving grace. That didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't do it, I did it.
Hang on, right, we've got comments. Haven't heard you this so angry in fucking years. Excuse me. Uat. Uat? The fuck is Uat? Oh, what the fuck's an Uat? Uat.
Hang on.
Fucking do 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 do.
Let's find out.
Fucking what, you drowning deep in my sea of loathing? Fucking uat, Sophie.
Because this is Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, different fucking clock tower then, innit? When I talk about that clock tower, I talk about the fucking French clock tower in every... Yeah, it's Once Upon a Time. In every fucking piece of shit World War II thing. Ramil, that was it. The village of fucking Ramil. That's the fucking piece of shit clock tower. Ah. I hate that fucking clock tower so much. The only one I hate more is fucking St. Petersburg. That goddamn St. Petersburg sniper bit from every fucking Russian World War II game. I'm sick of shooting dudes from the top of St. Petersburg and looking at that one fountain full of dead bodies.
Yeah, it was based on the Noble Owl plane.
Literally, the only goddamn time that bit, right, with the sniper nest and the fucking fountain full of bodies at St. Petersburg ever worked was in Call of Duty World at War, where you're not the sniper in the damn clock tower, you're one of the bodies in the fucking well. That was the only time that bit worked because it was new. I'm so sick of that.
It was also used,
sniping nest.
It was also used in Band of Brothers, apparently.
It was, yes. And I hate it.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, no, it's not all clock towers. It's that one goddamn clock tower from every piece of World War II media, and also that one sniper nest in St. Petersburg at the top of the fucking whatever fucking building it is in St. Petersburg that overlooks that fucking fountain in the middle of St. Petersburg Square that's in every fucking...
Oh, that was first in Enemies of the Gate.
Yeah, you know the exact one I mean, where like
Yeah.
you've got like this like the well full of the dead bodies and the
Yeah.
blood that the Germans have murdered on Russian soil, and like fucking every goddamn time you end up playing as that one lone sniper on the top of that fucking building. And like, I'm so sick of sniping Germans from the top of that one goddamn Russian building.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only time that bit ever worked for me was in World at War, Call of Duty World at War, because you're not the sniper for once, you're one of the dead guys in the fucking fountain pretending to be dead because you're not dead, because you don't want to be dead, because you're a Russian and fuck you, Germany.
There was because that particular sniper position appeared in Enemies of the Gate.
Yes.
It also appeared in another film.
It's appeared in about 9 different
The
war
Julies, the Julans, or something like that.
Like, it does my fucking head in so much.
And yes, we were talking about a game originally.
I despise that fucking sniping nest.
But anyway,
So much. Not quite as much as I hate that goddamn clock tower, but it's a close fucking second place. There's not a lot in it. Real quick, I'm gonna go close that fucking door because I'm fucking cold. There we go. I've closed the fucking door. I'm still fucking cold. I want to fucking kill myself.
right. So contest Midway made. Let's have a look.
Oh, they made Psyops. I
Yeah.
remember that game.
This is
Psyops was fucking great.
This one Arcane getting made. Bally.
I remember Bally. Bally was actually pretty good.
Made a version of Pac-Man. Space
Yeah.
Invaders.
Yeah, they did do Space Invaders.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Satan's Hollow. Fuck me, that's
Yeah.
a rare boy. Pinballs. Wait for Sega. Asteroid Belt. Jesus Christ.
That's a title.
Flicky. Fuck off.
Flicky.
That was not a Midway game.
That was Flicky. Was Midway. Yeah,
Jesus
it was.
Christ.
Oh, I forgot about Flicky.
Up and Down. Future Spy.
Again, Future Spy was low key fucking fire though. Rampage. Oh, what a game.
Adam's Family.
Yeah, they did do the. God, it wasn't a good game, but they made it.
They went to the home console as well, apparently, for Atari.
They did.
Spin-off and home video games. Let's look. What I've got in this list. What was Ragtag?
They did. They worked with Ratbag. Forget, made some great games. They made some shit, but they made some good games.
House Swim. So these ones like Psyops.
Again, what a game. Psyops was horribly underrated. It was a really good fucking game.
Oh no, Torment is Midway apparently as well.
Yeah, Unreal Tournament 3 specifically. That one was.
Blitzly.
Yeah, that wasn't great. That was kind of a big
Kane
drop.
Impact was Midway.
Again, wasn't a great title. Like, those two were a bit shit.
Mortal Kombat.
Versus DC.
DC.
That game was fucking great. I genuinely loved MKVDC. That game was really good, actually.
We Want series is done by them as well.
Yeah, which again wasn't
Mortal
great.
Kombat. There's even Newcastle in that, because that's what studio. I've seen the studio in Newcastle before.
Yeah.
And that one died like 2010.
I think it was, yeah, about 2010.
In that. Here we go. There's a complete list of the stuff they did. Oh, this is the pinball games they did.
Yeah.
So these are the pinball games they built particularly. Adam's Family, Attack on Mars, Baby Pac-Man, Back Rows, Chevette, Creature of the Black Lagoon, Doctor Who.
Yeah, they made the Doctor Who pinball, yeah.
Dr. Druid and his excellent Ray, Olivia and the Party Monsters.
Yo, they made an Elvira pinball?
Yeah, and Party Monsters.
Yo!
There you are.
Well, I know what fucking pinball machine I want to track down. I fucking love Elvira.
1989.
Like, do you remember Elvira? Like, you're old enough to remember Elvira. You remember Elvira.
I remember,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
God, Elvira was a fucking fever
Escape from
dream,
Lost
wasn't it?
World, Flying Turns, Gilligan's Island,
Yeah, Gilligan's Island.
Harley Davidson, Judge Dredd one. I don't know.
Fucking hate that book.
What?
Fucking Gilligan's Island.
It's always in a hotel drawer somewhere.
I hate the book so much. It's
Look,
so dull.
Motordome, Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man, Party Zone,
The Party Zone.
Yeah.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Popeye Saves the Earth,
Fuck yeah.
Rondo Revolution 7.
I think that's 8.
8, sorry. Scared Stiff, Shadow, 10 Pinball Deluxe, Theatre Magic, Twilight Zone, and World Cup Soccer. That's all the video games we got. So here we go. We have
Seawolf. What a game.
Oh, I remember this one.
You remember Seawolf?
Yeah, 'cause this
the
one-
shitty little fucking submarine game on arcade.
Yeah, because this one.
God, it was trash.
Because what this one did, because it did one of the Scott couldn't do gimmicks of interactive gaming, where
Yes.
you actually had the periscope you had to pull down and
Yeah, and it
move around
fucking
and.
sucked. Because it never worked properly.
No, it didn't. They did clowns as well.
They did, yes, they made clowns.
Space Zap.
Which one?
Space Zap
Space Zap?
in 80s.
I don't remember Space Zap.
You will do. There.
No, I don't remember Space Zap.
It was one of the very first 2-play games.
I have no memory of it. That one was a little before my time, even for me.
Oh God, Wizard of War.
Oh, Wizard of War.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was one of the very first dungeon crawler types.
It was, and it was so
shit.
So shit. Even by the time standards, it was shit.
Golf.
Gorf. I remember Gorf. Gorf wasn't good.
Got Omega Racing.
Omega Race was low-key pretty fun.
They got
Omega
quite a
Race
few
was pretty
remakes
good.
actually.
They have, and they're pretty good.
Because I remember there was one on the Super Nintendo, one on the PlayStation.
I'm pretty sure there's a PS3 port to Omega Race.
There isn't, but what they did was
Like, I remember there being a remake
of
fairly recently.
Wipeout Fusion.
Yeah.
They took over a couple of the levels from Omega Race.
That might be what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because part of the picture says it wasn't in a fucking space, it was on a fucking track.
Yeah, it was weird. Good fun, though.
Mrs. Pac-Man.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man was midway.
Yeah.
Tron, the video game. God, again, not great.
Yeah. Blue Paint. Jesus
Blueprint.
Christ. Saints
For those
Hollow.
curious, Blueprint, by the way, this is a really fun fact about the game Blueprint. Blueprint is the game that inspired the game Fix It Felix Jr. from the game the movie Wreck-It Ralph.
It was, yeah.
Blueprint was the game that inspired Fix It Felix Jr.
Saints
And
Hollow.
I love that.
The fixed shooter released arcade by Bally Midways in 82.
Joe, see quickly, like, see speaking about fucking Wreck-It Ralph and Fix It Felix Jr.
Aye.
Do you know what annoys me so greatly?
What's that?
Disney made an actual Wreck-It Ralph game.
Yeah,
Like they made Fix It Felix Jr. like as an actual little arcade game, and they refused to release the fucking ROM for it. They refused to let anyone have it.
You know what's worse about it though?
Like, do you know how much money I would happily hand over to Disney?
Yeah.
To get my hands on a fucking ROM of that game.
You know what's even worse about that?
Do you know how fucking fun that shit looks?
No, it's worse. They're in the original arcades in the
Yeah.
show where the building thing. Those two released Ralph released game
Yes.
where you actually do go through the different arcade machines,
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
taking over the arcade machines as Ralph
That's
and trying to survive
the
them.
thing. That's the thing. They actually released that.
They didn't fully.
Like, they did release a demo version of it, which is still more than we ever got for the Fix It Felix Jr. arcade title they fucking developed.
Because they didn't reach the full.
I see, like, a lot of the scenes in the movie of
Yeah.
the game, like in like the 2D pixelated. They didn't animate that shit. They made
Yeah,
the game and played it to get those scenes,
'cause
and they refused to release the ROM.
Because ironically, it was easier to make an entire game than it was to animate it.
And it annoys me so much because it wasn't just like, oh, we made like enough of the game to just get the shots. They made the entire goddamn game playable. They made a full fucking arcade title release and refused to release it in any format whatsoever.
You know what I get my hands on, right? I want to get my hands.
It upsets me so much.
I want to get my hands on the Mickey Mouse porn vault.
So do I, but I also want my hands on the fucking Fix It Felix Jr. game
'cause-
way more.
Because the problem I had is
It looks fucking great.
because they put like use Sonic, Mario, and that type of stuff inside the film,
Yes.
but they didn't get the rights to do that in the game. So they couldn't actually release the full game because you had the Sonic run, you had a Mario run.
And they still released a little demo version with the shit they could get away with, and it was awesome.
Because they had hidden DLC in it, where DLC Easter egg, where Ralph saves Peach, and ends up taking her to the castle into her bedroom.
Yeah.
So I thought, you could have left that in the game, please.
Like it upsets me so much. The missed potential. It's like Disney hates money or something. The money I'd pay for that Fix It Felix Jr. ROM.
Okay, that one I didn't know.
What, Spy Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Spy Hunter was Namco.
No, it was Midway that made it. I think Namco published though.
No, the latest ones have been Namco because I know the anime of this and the comic that I have like read. The manga, sorry. Everyone thinks it's American, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not. But...
Is Namco produced Namco Bandai.
Yeah.
And
so I think they might have published the game, but I remember it being Midway that made the game. So I didn't read the manga or watch the anime, but I did play the cabinet.
Yeah.
Like briefly, it's like an arcade in. Oh, I think it was either the arcade that used to be in Glen Rothes, or the arcade in Morecambe used to have the Spy Hunter cabinet when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I can never remember. I just remember it was rare I got to go to said
unless
arcade.
this was 83. It was 83. So unless Namco bought it out.
Maybe.
After that, because that time I remember the last Spy Hunter game that came out was in 99, 2002, I believe.
Sounds about right.
For like the PS2 era.
God knows. I just remember playing the arcade cabinet and loving it.
First Pac-Man was the other one midways. Disctron, Jesus, that was a piece of shit.
Yeah, Discs of Tron sucked.
Yeah. Domino Man.
Domino Man was actually kind of fun. It had no right to be fun, but it was actually pretty fun.
There's Wacko.
Yeah, Wacko. God, Wacko. I miss Wacko.
Tapper. Everybody knows Tapper.
Everybody has lost more hours than they will ever freely admit to the game fucking Tapper.
Yeah, especially if you believe yourself right and you've... Everyone says, oh, it's originally for the root beer. Was it? It was alcohol and vodka.
It was. Straight up, it was fucking pints of lager. We all know it was pints of lager.
Junior Pac-Man. The Journey, Jesus Christ.
Like...
Jury.
Like, low-key, might fucking pirate Tapper later.
Rock Band was doing this as well.
Yeah?
Demolition Derby.
Excuse me, but get... Alfie? No. Go lie down. Go lie down. Go fucking lie down. Whatever you want, you're not getting it. Go lie down.
Demolition Derby was the very first arcade that had a steering wheel.
It don't.
Mod.
It was great.
Two triggers.
What?
Two triggers.
Two tigers.
Tigers, sorry.
You dyslexic fuck. Do you see an R? I don't.
Yeah, there.
Do you see a second R? I fucking don't. That's tigers, you dyslexic fuck.
Timber.
Timber was shit.
Sarge. That was a fun little game.
Sarge was alright. Sarge worked. Sarge was like one of those like awkward little arcade games, like graphically speaking, where like it was coming out of 8-bit and going into like the art style of like a lot of like Flash games would end up adopting.
Yeah.
Of just MS Paint but shit.
Rampage again,
great fucking game. Rampage was awesome.
Spy Hunter 2.
Didn't play it.
Xenophobe.
Didn't play that either. Heard good things about Xenophobe though.
Xenophobe is one of the weird ones where they remove like the stand like little dubby and actually give you like a professional flight controller stick.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, that's a box there.
So I never got to play it myself, but I heard of a few of my friends that got to try it out. It was fucking great.
It's one of those ones that just turned up, then vanished almost as fast as it turned up.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those. There's people out there who are like hardcore arcade collectors are willing to pay like a couple of mil for a working case.
I mean,
about a mil for a non-working version, as long as the drives are still there.
Yeah, like the components and that.
Yeah.
Cause I've been trying for years to get my hands on a ROM of Xenophobe, and it's a bitch.
Blasted.
Don't remember that.
Arch Rivals. That was a basketball game.
I don't remember Arch Rivals, but
it was released as a basketball brawl.
I don't remember that at all. Again, a bit before my time though, in fairness.
Trog
was alright.
God, Trog.
Pigskin.
Yeah,
62180. Is that a historical rugby game?
No, kind of, yeah.
That sounds fucking vibe as fuck. That sounds great.
It's sort of thing like Vikings and Gauls.
Oh hell yeah!
With like women in bikini, in like animal skin bikinis.
Dude, that sounds like a vibe. Holy shit! You tell me they made Blood Bowl before they made Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Total carnage.
Yeah, touchdowns.
What a game!
God,
Oh.
cool.
Oh.
Yeah. Arcade, SNES, Game Boy, Amiga 2.
Here's the question: can you guess what I played Total Carnage on?
MS-DOS.
Nope.
What?
The fucking Game Boy. And it was horrible.
I was going the SNES one was quite good.
Nah, the Game Boy port fucking sucked, and I still lost.
God, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Oh, good God!
I remember playing a PC port of that.
Yeah, it worked better with the guns than it did with the fucking port.
Yeah. I remember playing a PC version of that game.
God.
And it being terrible.
God, Super High Impact.
I don't remember Super High Impact.
I don't think you ever played the Genesis, did you?
No.
This was the burgeoning age of 16-bit.
So I played the SNES, but I didn't play Genesis.
This was the beginning of like the 16-bit and the Master Drive, Master System, that type of stuff.
The only Sega console I ever owned was a Mega Drive.
Probably with Sega, they
even then, I only had it for a couple of years.
with Sega, they've had a habit like back in like the early 80s and 90s. They put out 9 consoles within like 10 years of each other. So you start off with the Master System 2, which had inbuilt games in them because it was their
Plug and play essentially.
No. Yeah, because like one game I think was Alex the Kid. And Alex the Kid Ninja. Great little games, those two fucking things. Many people lost many hours on that game and still haven't finished the fucking thing.
Nah, never played it.
Then they've got the Mega Drive 2, the Genesis 2, the Saturn Disc Play out. Then the Dreamcast came out of that in the like 2000s.
I get like I hate to admit it, never played the Dreamcast. Never owned a Dreamcast, never played on a Dreamcast. My dad owned a Dreamcast back in like the 90s before I was born.
Why got two asterisks?
And the fucker sold it before I was born, and I've never forgiven him for it. I've never forgiven him for it. And I don't think I ever will forgive him for getting rid of his goddamn Dreamcast.
Bear in mind, this is like before.
Oh no, like I've played a Dreamcast emulator, so I know what the graphic quality of the Dreamcast was. Like I've just never actually played on a an official Dreamcast.
I mean, you could play like the PS2 and the Xbox One at the time.
So pretty.
It was.
Like that console had so much power that it had no business having. And yet somehow it fucking died immediately on release.
Because the main gimmick they had was the internet connectivity.
Yeah, and even then.
And now to play across the place of the world, that was during the dial-up era.
Like even then though, I mean like, go forward like 3 years and look how fucking essential internet connectivity on a console became on the market.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, if they'd waited 3 more fucking years.
I would say 5 years, because the console's way ahead of its time on power.
Even then, like, see if that dropped when like the original Xbox and the PS2 dropped. It would have killed the fucking market.
It dropped when the PS2 dropped. Remember, Xbox took 2 years before it got total online.
See, they waited to like that sweet spot where both consoles had dropped
and got online.
Like, it waited a year until like a year after the Xbox came out.
Yeah.
That Xbox original, it dropped the Dreamcast then. We wouldn't be talking about Xbox today. We wouldn't be talking about PlayStation today. It would be Sega and only fucking Sega on the market.
Sega and Sony would probably.
Frankly, I think even fucking Nintendo wouldn't have been able to compete. I think even Nintendo would have died a goddamn death. They waited.
Yeah, Nintendo would have died because Nintendo was only relying at that point on the Game Boy market.
Do you know the other reason why Nintendo would have died? Because Sega do, but Nintendo don't.
Yeah.
And that is an advert I will never forget because it's the biggest throw of shade in marketing history. And I don't know how the fuck they got away with it.
No, because what happened with Nintendo only survived for one reason. Pokemon.
Yeah.
Now the deal was between Nintendo and Sega for Pokemon when it was getting developed. And because Sega released, because the development cost of the Dreamcast was so high.
Yeah.
Because they literally...
Which makes sense. Like, they were straight up inventing new shit to put in that
Basically,
bitch.
yeah. Because they invented the first 3-layer CD disc.
Yeah, which, like,
For that thing.
damn.
Yeah, that moved the CD from like 700 megabits to like the 2.5 gig shit on the CD. That was like impressive work. And like, the micro modem built into the dial-up system, that was like new revolutionary at the time.
I'm so pissed off the Dreamcast.
The portable memory cartridge where you could take it out and put like little creatures on it and play with them from different games. That was completely revolutionary. Even down to the panel layout.
Oh
It
yeah.
was brand new and...
Don't get me wrong. It's the only downside to the Dreamcast is that controller. Fuck, just sucks dick. I hate the Dreamcast controller.
It weighs
That's
a bit.
The only downside to it. It's not just that it weighs a bit. It's just an awkward button layout. I don't like it. I don't like where any of the buttons are on the Dreamcast.
Unfortunately, they do extend attention for like ergonomics for that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they did on Japanese, which had like smaller hands.
Yeah, I just... Even then, even if I had tiny hands, it would still be uncomfortable as fuck. Like, I hate that fucking controller so much.
So
the only game like that controller worked wonderfully for was Sega Bass Fishing.
Oh, Strike Force.
Strike Force. The original Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Like,
NBA Jam. Jesus Christ.
Again, what a title! My god.
Yeah, Sega CD.
Yeah, again, never played the Sega CD. My dad had one.
It was
and
the
I fucking hate him.
Mega. Mobile now, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat 2. God, the 32X. Jesus Christ. I thought I existed.
I'm about to make you feel old as fuck. Do you know what console I played MK2 on?
What's that?
PlayStation 3.
That doesn't make me that old. That makes me feel old.
Just gonna make you feel even older. That was my second Mortal Kombat game. Do you know what my first Mortal Kombat game was?
What's that?
Armageddon. Do you remember Armageddon?
Yes.
I love Armageddon. It's my favourite Mortal Kombat game. It's literally the best Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but from the 32X was an expansion for like this original Project Mars console, which was a weird console that they brought out. But again, though, that console led to breaks in the
It did, yeah.
home computing market.
It was, yes. Again, in fact, my dad still owned a 32X until I was about 13.
Because it was just an expansion port for the console, for the was it Saturn?
Because the 32X used we used to store it in my shed. Like when I was a young kid, I had a shed in the garden. It was my shed. That was my shed. My shit lived in that shed. I played in that shed. I mostly just did woodwork and whittling in said shed because I was a fucking nerdy kid who was really into boats. So I used to make a lot of model boats in my little shed. And it was a honestly absolute vibe. You know, like, and I just had a fucking 32X just sat on a shelf next to some screwdrivers.
Do you know how much they
I didn't have a fucking clue what it was.
how much they're worth now?
And then when I was 13, fucking dad sold it. He got like £100 for it, and I went, alright, cool. Wasn't mine anyway. Don't give a shit. And then like fucking, I was like 19, and like I tell a lie, I was 15. A couple years after, I was at school, and my business teacher, Mr. Hatch, who's a fellow fucking nerd, had a 30-minute fucking tirade about the goddamn 32X and how he missed it. And then he pulled up a photo of it, and I went, son of a bitch, I used to have one of those. And then me and him nerded out for 2 goddamn hours about the fact I owned a 32X and had no clue what it was. And he hated me for a month because I didn't know what I had.
It was basically an extension port for like the Mega Drive, I believe.
Yes, it pretty much was, yeah.
For the Genesis
And
came
it
out.
was dog shit.
It was, but it was one of those things that allowed modular construction on home PCs.
Yes.
And that was the first time we got modular construction for PCs, so you had like, they could actually get a PC at home
Yes.
at the time.
It's like, do you know why my dad bought the 32X in the first place and what my dad used it for? My dad straight up bought it and used it as a DVD drive for his computer at home.
Yeah.
He literally bought it because there was, I don't remember what cable it is, but there's a special cable
you're not thinking,
you used to be able to get for the 32X that just turned it into a DVD
no,
drive.
because the 32X.
It was either a DVD or CD. It was some kind of disc drive.
Not the 32X.
There was an adaptable cable you could get to plug into the back of a computer.
The 32X
where it could just run a disc for you.
No, the 32X allowed for the extended cartridge module for memory. It allowed the old 8-bit system to go up to a 32-bit.
Yes. I had an adapter. I think it was like an adapter cable and adapting memory.
No, you're thinking
a CD.
You're thinking the Genesis, which had the Super CD port, which you basically put underneath it and plugged in the back.
That might have been what I was thinking of. What it was then. I remember it being old as shit.
It was.
And me having no fucking clue what
'Cause
was
that's-
getting bitched
that's
at by
where-
a business teacher for like 2 hours.
Because that's where Sega started dying off.
Yeah.
Because they tried to move to discs. Because
Like, whatever the fuck it was anyway, it was literally the first thing my dad bought himself when he left the Navy. Was this, he bought himself, he didn't even have a computer yet, but he was like literally on his way to buy the computer, knew the computer didn't have a disk drive, saw it and went, I can turn that into a fucking disk drive, bought it in a cable to turn it into a fucking disk drive.
But the Navy
went and bought his computer, and then went and got that.
The Navy, the British Navy, bought a load of the Saturns and the CD port film.
Yeah.
Purposely to help repair naval battleships without the planes, because the planes fit in quite nicely.
They do.
Some computers on the ship battleships, apparently.
It was literally the first thing my dad bought when he left.
But do you know, right? Do you know Nintendo actually crippled itself? Because Sony, right, when the PlayStation for the Game Boy was originally part of Nintendo Corporation.
Yes, they were.
And do you know what's caused the divide between the two?
I'm gonna guess the PlayStation 1.
No, the N64.
That sounds about right.
Because the N64 came out technically before.
Yes.
Now
and it
Sony,
a controversial opinion. The N64 was not that good.
it was no.
It was not a good
It
console.
was the sign. It was a sign of the death throes for Nintendo, really.
I mean, it's not even just realistically, right? Even for the time period it came out in, it just sucked. Didn't it?
Yeah.
Like it was so.
Because what happened with that? What happened with that
Compared to
console?
what it should have been, it was so bad.
I see what happened with that console particularly was Sony was working on the project with them,
Yes.
and they said, "Look, CDs now the big thing. They got more data, better scan data, creamer
Yeah.
thing. All you have to do is get an external memory card, and then you charge people more for memory cards when you put them in."
Yeah.
The turn says, "No, we must stick with cartridge. Cartridge is guaranteed. Cartridge works. Save memory on cartridge." It's like, no, we can get so many other players on this thing. You know, instead of like
So
only
many
having,
more games that are way better.
you know, instead of like having only one person play this one fucking game.
Like this is the direction the market's gonna go in. Please, let's go this
Yeah.
way. No.
No, Nintendo was
Damn it.
Nintendo was adamant that the market was going to stay console cartridge based.
Yeah, it
because
did.
cartridge were more durable, didn't damage as easy as CDs.
It didn't. We immediately moved to CD and DVD.
Yeah, and that was when Sony went, "Fuck it, then we'll build our own console," and that's when it came out with the
The Sony
PlayStation. Which actually originally the guts for the laser, and that's what I played CDs for. Came out the Sony Boombox G5.
Yes, it did.
There's the guts of that and plugged in, and that will work.
So I was like, it's something I use PlayStations for way more often than I realistically should. It's just playing old CDs.
Yeah.
Like when I had my PlayStation like growing up, we used it more often as a jukebox for karaoke nights
Because that's a great.
than we did to play video games.
Because that's a great
Most
little
of the
bit.
games we had for it were fucking shit.
Because it had that like little fun function. We had like the different like party lights in the background, which brought the sound. Again, like for the PlayStation.
It could play CD and DVD as well, like the PlayStation 1. So we
No,
just
it could play
fucking-
DVD.
It could. You could get it to run a DVD. It didn't like running DVDs,
Yeah.
but it could do it.
You had to hack the console for that.
Like no, you like just standard PS1. It could do it. It took it took attempts, and it would run at about 10 FPS, but it would do
Because
it.
the PlayStation 2 again was
You had to force it, but it would do it.
you know this the Sony Magic DVR
Yes,
that came out in the early 2000s.
yes, I remember it greatly. I remember the adverts, and I remember me and my dad and my mum watching that advert and going, "Well, that looks fucking shit."
Well, the guts for the laser for the PlayStation 2 came from that.
It did, and it's still to this day, I argue, the single greatest gaming console ever released.
And the PS3 came from their very first Blu-ray
Yes,
drive. This is why
and it was shit.
This is why the PlayStation never had like the Xbox say, "Oh, you need a special like control module put in to play it or do DVDs for."
Yeah, no.
Because they didn't install a proper DVR player in it.
Yeah.
Where PlayStation did, they're like, "Well, just use pad. It's simple."
To be fair, like later releases of Xbox, because I like my Xbox 360 was a third generation 360.
Yeah.
But that could run DVD, no problem. It didn't care. The only thing you couldn't run on Xbox was Blu-ray. If you wanted to do Blu-ray on a home console, you had to get a PS3 or a Blu-ray player. Those were your choices.
Because
Like,
the Xbox One,
that's
I
one of the
mean,
reasons why I got a PS3 was because I owned a bunch of Blu-rays.
Yeah.
And not a Blu-ray player, and it was doing my tech.
because it was the Xbox One that they had to buy a special adapter for
Yeah.
and remote, which everyone hated because it never fucking worked.
Yeah, it still doesn't. But
Then the 360, no kill 360 for me. I think the market for that one, because we liked it and hated it at the same time, was when they made everything the online thing only.
Yeah.
Every game you bought had to have an online account to know how to play everything.
Like,
No matter what game it was, a simple one-player game. Nope, you must be online to play this game.
I tell you the one that, like, at least for me as a kid, really started to turn me off video game wise. Like, if a game had this DRM, I started to get pissy about it.
Yeah.
Right. Install limit DRM.
Yes.
Because that DRM is so fucking sensitive. We're like, that DRM for some ungodly reason counts hardware upgrades as fucking installs.
It does, yes. Because I can remember that one that came up because of trying to stop PC piracy.
Yeah.
So probably copying disks hand over like, oh, you need a key for it. There you go.
The thing is, as well, it's so easy to get around it as well. It's disgustingly like one of my favorite games of all time, and you know this. It's Spore.
Yeah.
I fucking love Spore. Spore has that fucking DRM in it. Do you know
It
how
does.
many like to this day, even if you buy it on Steam, it has this stupid fucking DRM. Do you know how many installs you get on Spore? 5.
Yeah.
Do you know how many fucking times I've had to download Spore, boot it up, realize I've used up my 5 installs, either because I've like uninstalled and reinstalled the game to fix a fucking bug issue,
Yeah.
or because like earlier this year I upgraded my fucking graphics card, which the DRM counted as a fucking install. Do you know how many times I've had to like download the game, boot it up, shout for 20 fucking minutes because I'm angry at myself for forgetting to count to 5, to then go into the game's fucking files, find the exact goddamn file the DRM settings are in, and change the 5 to a 0. Do you know how many times I've had to do that?
You know the worst? No, it used to be worse for that one though.
The answer is 9. I've had to do that 9. I've owned Spore for 6 years. I've had to do that for 9. I've had to 9 fucking times in 6 years.
You know what's worse?
I hate it.
You know what's worse for that one? Who's worse for that? Used to be worse for that was Microsoft. Mm-hmm. So they did that with the 95 and 98 edition,
Yes, they did.
and it pissed everybody. It's like, well, we have to restart because it was recommended back then for a hard drive house to completely reformat your computer every
Yes.
7 months,
It was about 7 months, yeah.
and you got like 6 installs on the fucking
Yeah.
disk. Fortunately, burnt the disk out. I was like, you mother.
It was such bollocks.
Anyway, let's move on to our list. We have Revolution X.
Yeah.
Our next one?
I vaguely remembered that.
Yeah,
Killer Instinct.
God.
Oofed.
I remember that game.
I remember Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of Killer Instinct, but I remember it with passion.
It was more combat with weapons.
Yeah. I don't remember a lot about it, but I remember loving
Cruising
it.
USA. It was the first N64 title.
Cruising USA. It was good. It was good.
World Cup
MK3.
3, yeah.
Wonderful game.
WrestleMania.
Yeah. Again, what a game.
2-2 Open Ice Challenge. That was the NFL game.
I don't remember that shit.
It was one of the very first hockey games.
In fact, no, I was going to be NHL. 'Cause it's the
NHL.
National Hockey League. NFL's the football.
Oh god, the Ultimate, that's when the second movie came out.
Yeah, MK3 Ultimate. God, it was bad.
War Gods, Jesus.
War Gods was alright.
It was one of the very first 3 days that came out.
Yeah, it was alright.
NBA Hang Time.
Hang Time. Nah,
Yeah, that's when they got the cards in the fucking box for like the
Yeah.
NBA stickers.
It wasn't good.
Killer Instinct 2.
Infinitely better than Killer Instinct 1.
To my favourite character was Spinal.
Like, controversial opinion. Again, Killer Instinct should have been popular, not Mortal Kombat. Killer
Yeah.
Instinct was better than Mortal Kombat, and it always has
One
been.
reason Mortal Kombat was popular because of Liu Kang, and everyone thought, oh, Bruce Lee.
Even then, Killer Instinct was better. Because it's like, no, you know, I'm gonna moan. I'm gonna
Yeah.
whinge for a minute about Mortal Kombat, okay? Because this has irritated me since I was about 10,
Right.
right? Mortal Kombat Armageddon, said earlier, my favourite Mortal Kombat game.
Yes.
It's the best one, right? Because, you know, it's got the biggest roster of any Mortal Kombat game. It's got the best story mode in any Mortal Kombat game. And also, and this is the bit I'm gonna bitch and whine about for a minute. The goddamn character creation suite in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Bring that back.
If I remember correctly,
Please give me that back.
was Armageddon based on the Bravo TV show?
No, it was not.
Was it not?
No, it was not.
I'm sure it was. That was a weird.
It was, but no.
It was during the years when they started doing like TV, Hercules and
It was
Xena.
the same time period, but they are in no way related, unfortunately.
Anyway, let's move on.
Although a few characters from the show are in the game. But no, we're not gonna move on because
No.
I'm bitching and whining, right? Fuck it. Give me back custom characters in like MK, please. I beg, because like they're so close. They keep coming so close to it. Like, seeing the new Mortal Kombat, you can customize the characters. Like, you can change their outfits, their color schemes, all of that. But you can't do a custom character. You can't make your own character.
Yeah.
Which makes no fucking sense. Every other fighting game has that feature now. You've had the ability to do it since the fucking PlayStation 2. Give it back. Give it back.
Look, come, it was gone now.
Give it back. Like, when, because like the new Mortal Kombat game, which fuck it, it's just called Mortal Kombat again. That's another thing that bugs me about MK, to keep just fucking going back to just Mortal Kombat, and it's like there's like 15 just Mortal Kombats now. It's like whenever you talk to somebody about Mortal Kombat, they say, oh yeah, I like playing Mortal Kombat. You have to be like, which one? You know, and they go, oh, just Mortal Kombat. And it's like, yeah, which one? Like, what year?
Give me
the
a year.
release year, and then we can continue. Then I'll know what fucking game you mean, and it doesn't matter. Anyway, like, it's like the new one, right? It came out, right? So many references to Armageddon in the fucking story, in the fucking trailers. I got my hopes up. I was like, it's gonna be like a soft remake of Armageddon, which it pretty much is. They're gonna give it back.
No.
They're gonna give me back my character. No, they fucking didn't. And a bunch of characters from Armageddon didn't come back, and I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I want Blaze back, and I want my character maker back. Please, I miss it. I miss it so much. I miss being able to take fucking Shao Kahn's moveset and put it on a femboy. It was the funniest shit to have a Catboy femboy wielding a hammer.
Right, anyway.
Please, give it back.
Anyway.
Give it back, you bastards.
They're not going to.
Give it back, NetherRealm, you bastards.
Anyway.
Please.
Next one we have on the list is Area 51.
That was shit. I played that. I hated it.
This is the 96 release.
It was terrible.
Wayne Disnick's Hockey 3D.
Again, terrible game.
That was only a 64 release, that's why.
It wasn't great.
Cruising
Oh,
World.
shut up, dog.
Now this one, Cruising World, I remember this one when it came out. One of
The dog needs a piss again.
the first times I actually had a 4-link racing simulator in the arcades.
Yes, it was. Go pee then. I give up.
Then we have
I hate you. I do. I hate you.
the very first off-road challenge,
God, that was.
Doom
It's
60,
aged.
Doom 64.
Doom 64.
The worst of the Doom games.
No.
It was.
No, you're forgetting Doom Eternal exists.
No, Doom Eternal's not that bad.
In fact, you're forgetting even more importantly. That Doom VR game exists.
Oh yeah.
Do you know? I played it once. I've never been so motion sick in my I don't get motion sick from VR.
Probably Doom 3.
Doom VR gave me motion sickness so bad.
Like Doom 3, which has no link to any of the lore of any of the other games at all.
Yeah, low-key fun though.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
You know, but to me, it's like it's Doom 3. It's not to do with the lore. It's a standalone Doom game.
Yeah.
They just called it Doom Remake and then leave it at that. So never called it Doom 3.
You really shouldn't have.
The new Doom game should be called Doom 3.
It should.
Then it turned out to be Doom 4.
Yeah.
They actually do follow the original lore of the original Doom games. Again, with Doom 64, it's one of those things is
Then you
it's
have
Doom.
that weird fucking reboot Doom 3 from the PS3 era. Do you remember that? They did fucking a new set of Doom games on the PS3.
Yeah, that was Doom 3 because it was PS3 and PC port.
Yeah, because they did a Doom a 60. Because I've got it on Steam. They did a 64-bit Doom 3.
Yeah.
Originally, that was pretty good. That was actually a third Doom game. And then they did those weird soft reboots in the 2000s that were just kind of okay.
2008. Because my dad got it on the Xbox, and I got it on the PC. I played on the PC.
Yeah.
Because when I first noticed the massive bullshit they pulled on consoles,
Yeah.
where they cut large chunks of the fucking game out
They did, yeah.
to make it fit. Because, say, Halo Eternal, Halo Combat Evolved, had a massive run when he crashed driving to where you find new people.
I remember that massive run. It's a bitch.
Because you had an underground run, you had a great light bridge going, then you got your people. In the console version, it's like, you crashed, oh, there's the people over there. Fair enough. Doom.
But you still have that run, it's just way shorter.
It's like 2 seconds though, compared to a half-hour drive we got used to driving the Warthog.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds. It's like, oh, they're over there. They're the other side of that hill, drive through that tunnel, fuck it.
Yeah, well, in the original PC version, like, down the tunnel, through this, up here, down here. There's a light bridge, get out your car, interact with the Switch for the first time in your life, get back in your car, drive off again.
I did hate that fucking pause to go press the Switch.
And
It was so needless. Like, why wasn't the bridge just up?
And it's the exact same thing with the Doom 3 one they released, where you got onto Mars, and before you get to the first like mission where everything goes to hell, because it was a good scene where Pum says, what better way of exploring Mars than run across its surface? Right, it's one of the first scenes where you
Drive across
actually
the surface.
go out Mars, you get introduced to the oxygen mechanic.
Yes.
Or you have a little oxygen, you got to jump and get to the side without dying.
Yes.
Then you went underground in the underground tunnel.
Yeah.
Whereas in the console version, you're straight in the underground tunnel.
Yeah.
But the very worst game, not that one, the very worst one, was the Doom 3 2.
Yeah.
Where you had a random marine goes back to Mars, not Doom guy, or just a random fucking marine.
She's just a dude.
And the last boss you killed last time, you murked him to death, is still up fucking live and is trying to come back out.
Somehow, Palpatine has returned.
And they start you off right, and no shit of God. Right, the pistol is better than this fucking piece of shit. Is the Atex submachine gun.
Oh God, why?
You know, like
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I remember it from the Doom movie.
they give you that as your
Why?
starting weapon.
Why?
With, I may add, only 2 magazines.
Like, you know what I'd unironically rather have as my starting weapon? A fucking biro. A blunt biro with that. Give me a blunt
One thing
I'll do
that Doom game did do, which I did like, was a little infomercial they did on the new weapons you got.
That was kind of cool, but like, nah, bro. Give me a blunt biro. I'd prefer it.
That's one thing I did like with the Doom game was they had that random info like, hell, new technology, minigun, and starts explaining why they built a minigun again instead of a space laser.
It's like one thing I loved from like the Doom movie was like whenever they came across a weapon,
Aye.
they do the same thing in the movie. Like when they get the BFG for the first
Yeah.
time, and like it brings up and it's like the big freaking gun. And like, everyone at home's like, you little fuckers, we all know it's supposed to be the big fucking gun, how dare you.
Well, in the game-
But also you wanted a PG-12, so fair.
Because the
Like,
movie,
it gives you like all the info stats and spins and all.
because the game said it was a Bioforce gun. The game tried to call it.
Yeah, no, that was no. The games now have accepted it's the big freaking gun, but the
Yeah.
movie was the Bioforce gun. That
Yeah.
was it. It was the other way around. Now everyone's at home is like, you motherfuckers, how
Yeah.
dare you? We all know it's the big fucking gun, but like, fair, you don't want to risk it with the sensors, but also screw you for changing the name of our beloved beast.
Rampage World Tour,
Getting pretty good.
Maximum Force,
Maximum Force was shit. I'm sorry, I didn't like it.
Mace, The Dark Ages,
Well, not bad, not bad.
Top Gear Rally,
Actually, pretty good racing game.
Mortal Kombat, Mythological, Sub-Zero.
I get low key, really good fucking MK game.
It goes worse with Mortal Kombat 4.
Again, honestly, a lot of people like hate MK4. I liked it. I thought MK4 was okay.
This was shit, San Francisco Rush.
Yeah, San Fran Rush wasn't great.
NBA Fast Break.
Again, I didn't like it. Like, I like basketball games, but like, there's very few of them I find good.
Chopper Axe.
Chopper Attack.
Chopper Axe, the third-person helicopter-based shooting game.
Again, low-key it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't great,
NFL
but it
Blitz.
wasn't bad. NFL Blitz was pretty good, actually. I liked Blitz.
They got Hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive was good.
God, that
Hyperdrive
brings
was
me
really good.
back. And then we go Quake.
The original Quake.
Products in PC, N64. That was a PC port.
It was, yes.
It was always a PC port.
Again, controversial opinion though. The original Quake, not that good. The original Quake engine, I'll be honest, third least favourite game engine ever.
It wasn't good, shall we say.
Like, it's not a bad engine, but it's not a good engine either. It's a perfectly okay engine. It exists.
To me,
That's about
it was-
as good as it gets.
Quake 2 was a much better.
Quake 2, really good game, but still a shit engine.
Yeah.
Quake 3 is when it peaked.
Oh,
Great game,
good
great engine.
God.
Assault Retribution.
Yeah.
Again, what a game.
Carnival.
Carnival.
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember Carnival.
Rush.
2.
Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding. I remember that.
That was actually really fun.
Biofreaks. Jesus. That was Midway?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Biofreaks was Midway. NFL Blitz
99.
What again wasn't great.
Released in 98.
Yeah.
Blitz 2000.
It's a weird thing a lot of like fucking sports games do. Is like, it's like even like FIFA and wrestling do it now.
Yeah.
Whereas like NBA 2K, not NBA, sorry, fucking WWE 2K25 released to 2024.
God.
Like fucking FIFA 25 released 2024. Like really, it bugs the shit out of me. I get it's for like the next like year because it like they usually drop near the end of the year.
Yeah.
So like you'll be playing 25 in 25, but also just wait the few months. Drop it in January.
Yeah.
Just release it in January for God's sake.
Remember Hydro Thunder?
I remember Hydro Thunder.
NBA Showtime. Sorry.
NBA again. I didn't like it.
NBA on the NBC. California Speed.
California Speed, not bad, not great.
World Driving Championship. That was like the first actual...
World Driver Championship, low-key, really good.
It was one of the first like true, like trying to be a true driving sim.
It was really good.
And that was still in 64, still shit. Oh god, Gauntlet.
Gauntlet Legends.
Yeah.
Again, low-key, not bad.
I like Gauntlet. Ravage Rumble Boxing, Jesus.
I played a lot of Right to Rumble Boxing.
Yeah.
I put too many hours into that.
More Combat Gold.
MK Gold. Yeah, it wasn't as good as just the original release. Off-Road Thunder, not great.
That was a racing game.
Yeah, didn't play it.
NFL Blitz 2001.
Wasn't great.
Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Pretty good.
Jackie Chan Stuntmaster.
Really good, actually.
More Combat Special Force. Oh god, that was even worse.
Special Forces.
Yeah.
Probably my third least favourite MK game. Really didn't get on with it.
Four Wheel Thunder.
Never played it.
Another football game. Carl Warner's Arena.
Wasn't great.
Rampage Through Time.
Didn't play it.
Rush 2049.
Didn't play it.
Team Buddies.
Didn't play it.
Raid Road Boxing 2.
Played the shit out of it.
41
Loved it.
2000.
Didn't play it.
That was like the first 41 game
It
actually.
was. Didn't play it.
The Grid.
Yo, Loki, the Grid, fucking amazing. What? Not quite the, but one of the best racing games.
Yeah.
Because the best one will be later in this list.
Arctic Thunder.
Arctic Thunder.
Sorry.
Again, wasn't great.
Kart Fury Championship Racing.
Wasn't great.
Blitz 22.
2002. Not good.
NFL Haze.
Not good.
NHL Haze 2002. Spy Hunter remake.
Wasn't bad.
That was PS2.
It
PS2 was 2001.
Yeah, it was a good remake actually.
Oh yeah, because the PS1 was like 1984.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
God, Zodiac.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that piece of shit. NBL Slugfest. Red card.
Like, fucking lie down then instead of fucking fidgeting because you're about to fall. For fuck's sake.
Do you remember the Gravity Games? The very first. Like,
I wasn't into like X Games until I was like a
yeah,
teenager.
the first X Games.
Yeah, I didn't get into like
Hits 20
skate and
hits
Tony
03.
Hawk until I was a kid, like a teenager.
Deadly Alliance.
Deadly Alliance, right? I get controversial opinion. Genuinely my least favourite Mortal Kombat game. I really fucking hated Deadly. Get off me. Really hated Deadly Alliance.
Well, I've worked out how long you cast last for.
Yeah, no, don't take a fucking half with me, right? You're the one who refused to just fucking lie still. Fuck you. Burn.
I don't want to check that. How long did you think?
Sorry, what were you saying? I was having an argument with your dog. Me and your dog were having a fucking domestic. Release? I believe it was 04. I was very wrong.
Yeah, March 2001. Released 1999 actually.
Yeah, I was very wrong about my years. No, you can shut up. No.
Yeah.
No. 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 Go to bed.
Yeah, because it didn't last about 2 years and it died off like a fucking stone.
Yeah.
Where was I on my list? Heaven's Call of the King. I remember that game. It was quite good.
Never played it.
It was one of those like first like sandbox RPGs.
Yeah, didn't play it.
Dr. Muto.
Didn't play it.
Hits Pro.
Didn't play it.
Freaky Flyers. I remember that game.
Didn't play it.
Roadkill.
That's Roadkill. That was good
Just
actually.
the Chronicles.
Didn't play it.
That was only advanced, that's why. The Suffering.
Vaguely remember it. I remember it being good.
It was one of those dark. It was one
It
of
was
those.
like a dark horror. You're like a detective, if I
No,
remember
no,
right.
you're a prisoner.
Were you a prisoner?
Yeah.
Maybe I think of The Suffering 2, where you were
It was one-
like a detective. I remember being the game where like you go around, it's like a horror game, but you got like is it like a sanity meter you had or some shit?
You're almost
And like
thinking of.
the more like scary shit your dude sees, the more fucking
You know about-
bat shit he goes.
about
so,
Evil
like,
Within.
no, it was like a PS2 game. Cause like the Evil Within was like fucking.
I know what you're
PS4.
about, but I can't remember its name now. It's.
I'm sure that was The Suffering.
No. The Suffering we played the Amos Second Life in the Baltimore Island prison.
Yeah.
Not Alcatraz, but the other one.
Yeah.
And you basically got to spend your time trying to go around trying to survive the horrors of the prison.
Yeah, you got
From life.
like a little bar.
Yeah.
If it was like your sanity and like you see spooky shit. And it goes
Yeah.
down a bit, and the further that goes down, the more spooky shit you get.
And all the
see,
monsters in the game are based on
worse-
like the Baltimore urban legends, like the
Yeah.
the Gobbler and that type of stuff.
Yeah, and that's like there's some monsters like you only see if your sanity is so far down, so you can, like
Yeah.
you can technically do the entire game without seeing any spooky shit. If like you just like you time things right and that, and like your guy never sees any of the spooky shit because he's not had a mental breakdown.
It was a good damn game.
It was, yeah. I'm sure they did a second one where you're a private
They
detective
did do a
with
second
the
one,
same
yeah.
kind of.
No, the second one you
Game.
still play the same guy.
Are you still the same guy?
Yeah, you got off the island because you got apparently got arrested for killing your wife in rage.
Yeah.
It turns out you didn't do it. You were angry, but you beat the shit out of the guy who did murder them, which was your best friend.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And that it gave him flashbacks to your wife saying, giving you a bullshit about you never control your anger. You had to beat me up. You couldn't control your anger. And like, you see him like, we didn't. No.
Yeah. Good game.
There we go.
NBA.
Psyops.
Hang on, you've missed several.
Oh, yeah.
NBA
Ballers.
Ballers.
That was just shit.
Yeah.
It's MLB Slugfest. Loaded.
Wasn't great. Really
was.
didn't like that. Psyops was great. I love the Psyops games.
Bank Conspiracy. That was good.
Really good game.
Deception.
Second favorite Mortal Kombat game.
Narc.
I fucking hate Narc.
It was. There's Unreal Championships too. That
I'm
was quite
gonna
good.
fucking. Me and this dog are gonna fall out. No. Go lie down.
There's it's Area 51 now.
Go lie down.
Because this one I remember playing. Because this one I had on the Xbox.
Yes.
Had Marilyn Manson playing the
It did,
aliens. And had the guy played Fox Mulder
Yes.
playing as the main character.
Yes, and it was fucking shit.
Shaolin Monks. Well, come back.
Really good.
There you go. Ties That Bind.
That was it, yeah.
That was the
Ties
second
That
one.
Bind. That was it.
Yeah. It was
God,
really.
what game. Ah,
LA Rush.
I hated it.
Blitz League.
Blitz League, low key, great game.
Ed and Eddie, The Mist Adventures.
Pretty good actually.
Gauntlet Seven Sorrows. That was a mint game.
That was really good.
Baller Phenomenon.
Ballers Phenom,
Rampage Total Destruction.
pretty good.
Rebound.
Rebound was alright actually. I liked Rebound.
Spy Hunter, Nowhere to Run.
You missed one.
I didn't.
You did.
Oh, sorry.
And
Bully.
Bully.
Spy Hunter, Nowhere to Run.
Never played it.
Grim Adventure, Bill and Mandy.
Look at great show. Never played the game though.
Armageddon. Woo! 2006.
Yeah, the single greatest Mortal Kombat game ever.
Happy Feet.
released. Hated it.
Lord of the Rings Online.
Loki, I still play Lord of the Rings online once in a blue moon.
Hours of Victory.
Hour of Victory. So many hours wasted after school playing Hour of fucking Victory. I hated that game. But you ever like hate play a video game?
Yeah.
You hate it, but you keep playing it because you hate it.
Aqua Team Hunger Force. Zombie. Zombie Ninja Pro Arm. Sorry, Unreal Tournament 3. That was looking not bad.
Look, I never got on with the Unreal games, like them. Right? Unreal Engine, love it. Unreal
Yeah.
Tournament, fucking, I don't get on with it. I don't know why, just can't get into it.
Game Party. That
Game Party
weird.
was really good. I played the shit out of Game Party.
Stackhold.
Stranglehold.
Stranglehold. Yeah. That was PS3 released in 27. 2007, PlayStation 3.
Yes, it was.
Backside Area 51. That was dog shit.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It's Cruising.
Cruising wasn't good either.
And the Baller's Chosen One.
It wasn't great, it wasn't bad either. It was
Teen
perfect.
Impact.
Genuinely, and I'm gonna upset a few people with this. The single worst wrestling game I've ever fucking played.
Blitz League 2.
Terrible video game.
Mortal Kombat vs. DC.
Wonderful game.
Wheelman.
Like my fourth favourite Mortal Kombat. Loved it. Wheelman was perfectly fine.
And these are the arcade games they had. So Asteroid.
Asteroid was great.
Asteroid Belt.
Yeah.
Bank Panic. Boot Hill. Brushkin. Bullfight.
Which one did you try and read? Busconian.
Bump and Jump.
Burger Time. Burger Time was pretty good actually.
Flicky.
Galaxian. Galaxy Ranger. What a game. Galaga. Gapalus?
Giplus. It was the
Galaga free.
It was Namco's thing to Space
It literally says next to it, it's Galaga free.
Yeah.
Gunfight. Gunfight was pretty good.
Hit the Ice.
It wasn't great.
Mappy
was okay.
Miss Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's great.
Pac-Man Land.
Pac-Land wasn't bad.
Racer.
Racer was actually pretty good.
Rally X.
Rally X wasn't bad.
Space Invaders.
Fucking great.
Space Invaders Deluxe.
Pretty good.
Super Pac-Man.
Not bad.
Super Speed Racer.
Pretty good, not as good as Racer
SWAT.
was. SWAT was good.
Oh god, Truxton.
Truxton.
TV Basketball.
Fucking sucked.
Up and Down.
Up and Down was okay.
Water March.
Pretty good.
Wheels.
Pretty good.
Wheels 2.
Pretty good.
Wiener.
Winner.
That was that stupid thing for one A button.
Yeah.
It was such a TV slot machine.
It really was, and it sucked.
Wiener 4.
Winner. 4.
Shadow of Hearts. What's
Shadow
that?
Hearts.
Oh yeah, that was a Square Enix title as well.
I believe it was, yes.
Shadow Hearts Covenant. I would like to play them games again because Nautilus was fire with the dark fantasy RPG games.
I've been reminded of a tragedy.
What's that?
Crank the Weasel.
Crack the Weasel.
Crank the Weasel could have been so much.
And
then it died a death before it came out.
Necessary Force as well. I would give it to be fucking a mint World War II.
Like Crank the Weasel, it was supposed to kill Crash. It was meant to come out and kill Crash Bandicoot once and for all, and then they just gave up.
Necessary Force was the Xbox answer to oh fuck me, man.
Medal of Honor.
No.
Halo.
No.
Call of Duty.
No. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
That's what I sneak Spec Ops.
Metal Gear. To be fair, they already had an answer to Metal Gear and they just wasted it.
What was that?
Fucking Tom Clancy.
What, Splinter Cell?
Yes!
Yeah.
The answer was right there. They had Splinter Cell. And they fucking wasted it.
I don't...
Dude, Tom Clancy is the only fucking military fiction writer I know that's as crazy as Hideo Kojima.
You know his day
Because he
job?
kept accidentally leaking highly classified shit. Because he kept finding out highly classified shit and not realizing it was highly classified shit. And then putting it into his books and games.
Do you know actually what Tom Clancy was?
I remember reading about it and watching several videos about his life and times, and remembering next to fuck all outside the fact one of his favourite pastimes was to attend military parties he would get frequently invited to and reveal to like high level admirals and colonels and shit in like the US Navy. Oh yeah, by the way, I know exactly how your top secret nuclear missile program works that no one's supposed to know about. Also, here's the exact launch sequence to it. Oh, how do I know that? Here's a really obscure board game made by a guy that fucking helped build your missile system that put all of that information into a shit little board game because it's funny.
Yeah, Tom Clancy, right? Cause
Like he was like the most civilian there was.
Because he was the same as Dick Tracy, not Dick Tracy, the other guy I remember I used to read. Right, he started off life as a horse commentator.
Yeah, like he was the
That was
most
it.
civilian you could ever find.
Yeah.
And yet somehow kept stumbling ass backwards into highly classified information.
Yeah. You believe at this point Tom Clancy just built fucking what do you call it for his research.
Yeah.
War Thunder at this point.
This is the thing, it literally got to the point with Tom Clancy where like like army generals and like navy admirals. Like if Tom Clancy asked them, they would just give him the classified intel because he knew he was gonna get it anyway. It was like we could either refuse to tell you the classified information like we're fucking supposed to, and delay you by about 2 years.
More like 2
Or
hours.
we could just tell you and just skip the headache. We can, like, we have the power to just give him the fucking level 5 classified access he needs for all the information he could ever want or need. And it's just less paperwork to give him that.
Then try and figure out where he got the information from.
Yeah, like, it's less paperwork and less of a headache to give him the clearance to access the information and give him permission to publish it than it is to explain to the president how he just got his hands on it anyway.
Well, have you know,
Fuck it.
we spent an hour 23 minutes arguing over Midway games.
I know. I love it.
Next unload game developer of the year.
Says I miss Midway.
Speaking of which, right, go back to the game company. Valve is in hot water at the moment.
Oh, what has Valve done this time?
Well,
Again.
the Coffee Still dropped a new video.
Okay.
About
is it because of like fucking
the
CS:GO
CS:GO gambling.
shit again? I
Yeah.
literally couldn't care less because look, let's face it, right? Counter-Strike's fucking gambling shit. They've been doing it for so fucking long.
Yeah.
And we all know. Everyone knows what's going on, right? We all fucking know. It's gambling. Straight up, it's a loot box system. It was one of the first loot box systems ever. We all know it's bullshit.
Another little rumour on...
No one cares though, do we? Like, realistically.
Now,
do
another...
you care if
I
CS:GO
don't.
has loot boxes? No,
Yeah.
you fucking don't.
I don't care about
we all
CS:GO.
know what you're getting into. And you know what? Quite frankly, if some little fucking 10-year-old dweeb is fucking dumb enough to steal his mum's credit card and put his family into financial fucking debt over CS:GO skins, quite frankly, that's nature taking its goddamn course.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, I say we let Darwinism do its thing.
Right. No, another thing I found on the Reddit, and the Valve Reddit, is they're teasing us again,
Probably.
right, with a Half-Life 3 game.
They have been doing that for about 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's still not happened.
Now, the reason why I say it's more credible is they've teamed up with 2 companies to make the game.
Oh, again?
Yes.
For the 5th time in 5 years.
5th time, yeah.
They've announced we've teamed with these companies to make Half-Life 3.
A new one.
Every single time they've said it, it's been a different fucking company.
And yet, new set, right, is Gearbox and I believe Techland.
Okay, so it's not coming out again. Okay. It's fucking Techland, this one.
Is it Techland I'm thinking of? Hang on. What's the
Like, if it is Techland you're thinking of, look at the number of games they've released, look at the number of games they've worked on, notice the large goddamn number of games they've worked on that never came out.
Yeah, Techland.
Yeah, so it's not coming out.
I don't know, but it's...
Yeah, so it's not coming out because they're too busy doing fucking, I don't know, drugs, I assume.
Well, let's be fair, right? Techland did a better job making games than Quicksilver did.
True, but also, they've worked on... I swear to God, it's an entire company that suffers with ADHD.
It is, yeah.
Like, cause they put so much time and effort into these really cool concept ideas, get them like almost ready to release, and then just give up and go do something else.
Yeah, like...
So many fucking
They
games.
put the final brick on. Just put the final brick on. Ooh, something shiny.
Yeah, like...
Bring that brick back!
It's not even last brick, it's like they're halfway through making the thing. Like they're halfway to a finished product and just go,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna get to that half of pretty. You know, and then they build half of that pretty, and it, oh pretty. And it does me nothing. I hate it.
Probably the Gearbox is there, so Gearbox might like get a whip out of it.
I fucking doubt it, because Gearbox are just as bad, let's be fair here.
Well, Gearbox is lead developer on this one.
Because, like, look, Techlands has the flavour of ADHD where they fuck off and do other things every
Yeah.
5 minutes and forget what task 1 was. Gearbox has got the flavour of ADHD like I do, where they start with a really simple base concept.
Yeah.
And then 6 hours later, it's grown arms, legs, and learned how to fucking run.
It's getting sentience at this point.
Yeah, like it's like they have the same flavour of ADHD that I do. It's the blind leading the goddamn blind. So it's yet another case where Half-Life 3 isn't gonna come out again.
See, I really want it because
I don't at this point.
I do.
It's the same with like TF3. I don't want it anymore because it's not gonna live up to the hype we've all fucking built. Because
Yeah,
every
true.
single one of us are fucking stupid. Right? Because we look back on Half-Life 1 and 2 with great fucking nostalgia.
We do, like.
And like we expect this game to be better than the Half-Life 1 and 2 is. And you know what? It probably will be, but we're not going to accept that it is, because nostalgia won't let us admit there's something better.
I was like, I look back at Half-Life 2 with like a tear in my eye when I played it.
You know, and like we've all built up this fucking image in our head over the last like fucking 25 years of what Half-Life 3 should be, and it's not gonna be that, because quite frankly, the image we all have in our head for what we want is fucking just not doable in terms of technology.
See, my
the computer would explode.
My biggest problem I've got with Techland as a developer, right, as a whole, is they have this nasty habit of building a great main character. They did with Dying Light 1.
Yes.
Right, you had Kane, which was a brilliant main character, good background story, good character growth. Right.
I disagree with everything you just said, but continue.
We don't like the game anyway, so.
I really didn't go on with Dying Light 1. I couldn't sink my teeth into it.
Right. Then when they bring out the next game in the series, they're like, right, main character. Where's my main character? Oh yeah, we fucked him off.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, you didn't have one in the first place, buddy.
Now, my biggest...
That main character had all the fucking charisma of a wet bit of cardboard.
Now, my biggest worry with Techland taking lead for... Because they're doing the character design, apparently. Is Gordon Freeman won't be there. Or if he is there, he'll be a fucking background character you'll meet somewhere on the journey through the game.
To be fair, and hear me out when I say this, that's probably the best way to do it.
Or completely reboot the game itself from ground up.
No, not like a reboot, a sequel. Have it be a sequel with a time jump of like, right, 10 years after the events of Half-Life 2. Right, the Rebellion's gotten a bit of fucking traction.
Well, to be fair...
It's a Rebellion game, fuck it.
Would be fair, I mean, the gap between like Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 was 10 years.
Yeah, so just do another 10-year gap, right? You're not playing as Gordon Freeman anymore. Right, make it like, I don't know, fucking his nephew or some shit. Right, I don't give a shit. Just make it a different character. Gordon Freeman's still a vital member of the Rebellion, right? But at this stage, because he's that valuable to Rebellion, he's not doing frontline work anymore.
No.
Because he's old as shit.
No, tell you better.
Right, make him like a fucking general or something.
No.
Basically do a Princess Leia. He's still important, but he's not frontline combat anymore because he's old as fuck.
Tell you a bit of the idea. Right, Gordon Freeman plays the Grey Man.
No, I disagree.
He plays the Man in Black.
No, I genuinely disagree. I feel like fucking just... Because it's literally the only good thing they did in the new Star Wars movies. Was, yeah, of course Princess Leia isn't frontline fighting anymore. She's 60. Fair the fuck enough.
But it's kind of overpriced.
Like, fair enough she stopped doing frontline work and is a general now. Do that with Gordon Freeman. Like...
The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world.
No, because it makes perfect goddamn sense. Gordon Freeman, by the time Half-Life 3 will take place, would be like fucking 70. He was already about 50 in the second game. He'd be old as fuck, right? Just make him like a backline general, and like you get like the young dweebs of the fucking rebellion who've got no clue talking shit, and then like one grizzled veteran who's about 35. Who was fucking there.
Big scar down the face.
Yeah, big scar, like fucking, like a scar on his neck from a face hugger or some shit. Whatever the fuck those jumpy crabs were called, I don't fucking remember.
Crabs, actually.
Right. Got a fucking scar off one of them bastards. Just be like, oh fucking watch your tune, do you know who the fuck that is? We asked the general, but like the general doesn't know anything. You know, and then like you got a flashback sequence where you do an entire level as Gordon Freeman again. Whereas fucking just make it a remake of that one zombie level from Half-Life 2, fuck it. Job done, bada bing, bada boom. Right? Let's face it, realistically, making Half-Life 3 isn't that fucking difficult, but also...
Anyway.
It's not gonna be as good as any of you want it to be, because all of you idiot gamers like me dream far too fucking big.
Yeah.
And anyway. That's why game developers hate each and every single fucking one of us. Because our ambitions greatly outweigh their capabilities. Because they also greatly outweigh our own fucking capabilities. You want Half-Life 3 so badly, learn to make a game and go fucking make it yourself, you cunt. Then we'll see how fucking good it is. Bricks.
To be fair, like, I'm the same way, because like, I always compare every Final Fantasy game ever released to Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, and it's never going to beat it. It's never, because, like, Final Fantasy 7 has nostalgia working in its favour.
Yeah.
Right? Like with me recently comparing, like, FIFA 25 to FIFA 22.
Yeah.
Right? That works, because there's not enough of a time gap there for fucking nostalgia to kick in hard. True. Right? Whereas, like, going all the way back to 1996, versus 2020 goddamn 5. That's like, what, 30 fucking years worth of nostalgia? Better known as 30 years of your brain lying the fuck to you?
It was a good game, very.
Every new game's got no fucking chance at beating it. Even if in every department it is better, you're not gonna accept it's better.
Anyway, let's move on. That's the death of Midway. We salute you.
Fucking...
Calm seas and clear skies, my
I hate
friend.
this place. I hate this planet.
Now, we're going to move on to a topic we want to talk about now.
I hate this planet. I'm the best WWE champion has ever been. I hate each and every single one.
Because this happened 12 days ago, and we won't talk back then, but we decided to back off the topic a little bit, and then we're going to come back to it. Right? Now, what the topic is, as people who've been in regular to our channel and listened to us rant on incessantly, we generally back Israel with...
this from locking him in that fucking kitchen.
What do you want? Do you want to go out? You want to go out, don't you little shit?
I swear to God, if I get up and I open that door and you don't fucking go to that door, I'm locking you in the kitchen.
Just open the door and walk away.
Go pee. You have 4 seconds.
Just walk away and sit down. Walk away and sit down.
Right, no, you've had your fucking chance. Give me your fucking neck. Go pee. Don't you fucking hit me, prick.
So yeah, as regular viewers of our channel, go rest your souls.
I swear I'm not abusive to that dog. He's just been an arsehole all fucking day.
We've been a proponent of like Israel has the right to defend itself with just leave the door for now. Trust me, just leave the door for now.
Fuck you and your dog. It's fucking cold.
You're a blanket. Wrap yourself up with it.
I don't care. It's fucking cold. I hate all of you. I hate this place.
Hey, things come back out again. Right.
This house is a fucking nightmare.
We all had the statement that between Gaza and Israel, you know, yes,
Israel had the right to defend itself against a terrorist cell.
Yes. Now, what Israel's done recently, however,
which weirdly didn't do it to Gaza.
No.
Did it to Syria of all places.
Yes.
Still can't I've read their reasoning for why they did it.
So have I, and it's not.
Still struggling to do the math. Still struggling to follow the math.
Now, those who don't know what we're about, this is when Syria pretty much dropped a tactical nuke on a fucking airfield.
An airfield that had about 4 planes.
MiGs at that.
And no people.
Literally MiGs, like 80s MiGs.
And absolutely 0 military personnel whatsoever.
Yeah.
Or 0 personnel, full stop. It just had 4 abandoned planes.
Now, I would normally bring this up in my other feed, but today I want to put up in our full screen shot.
It isn't set up to be a full screen shot.
It isn't, is it?
No, because this is the gaming one.
Yeah, but anyway, we can do that. I will fix this later. There we go. Got that. Because I want to give the idea of this, like, range of this fucking explosion. In that.
Yeah.
So, we'll put this all the way back.
الله يلعنك يا إسرائيل. لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر.
تعش ما بيك. الله يلعنك يا إسرائيل. لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله.
Now, for context, you hold this one. Right? See my mouse moving here? That's a fucking mountain.
Yeah, I ain't a hill.
لا إله إلا الله.
See, that's the explosion aspect from a targeted strike.
Yeah.
That.
Not that. It's like, have you seen? Have you seen the specs they actually put out for the weapon they dropped?
I haven't, no.
Right, they literally took, right, because like, a lot of news sources have been fucking this up recently. A lot of news sources are saying it's a World War II earthquake bomb.
Yeah.
1960s model.
Oh,
It's a
fuck.
Cold War era model of the earthquake bomb.
Yeah.
Guess what modification they made to the earthquake bomb.
Go on then.
Go, guess.
I can't.
I need you to guess.
Thermite.
Even stupider.
Go on then.
They took the drill charge off it
Uh-huh.
and replaced it with an impact detonator.
Oh, for
And that is the only change they made to the fucking weapon.
that's a lie, I'm sorry.
That's literally all they did. Because the way the earthquake bomb used to work, like 1960s model, is it dropped out of the plane
Yeah.
to the target, drilled down about a mile, and then detonate to cause an earthquake.
Supposedly a mile.
Yeah, like
I never did.
theoretically it could go further, but like in practice it went a little bit less.
A lot less.
But it was supposed to go down about a mile, explode, cause an earthquake.
Yes.
So what they did was they took this bomb that, when it detonates at a full mile under the goddamn ground, still makes quite an impressive. They took that bitch and went, what if that detonated fucking instantly upon impact with the floor, like normal bombs do? That's what it does. It makes a goddamn nuke. It makes a bomb that is about fucking 5 pounds of TNT away from being a nuclear warhead.
Yeah, this one I go again. This one here.
Like it triggered. Like I need people to understand this. It triggered the fucking Richter.
Ready? Here we go.
The Richter shit picked this shit up.
Yeah. Let's see if we find a video of the earthquake bomb itself.
I say that's the kind of explosion it usually makes when it's underground. But only that one was in water.
Excuse me.
Right. That one you saw like a second ago is like a brief step. Like go back. Yeah, that one. That one there. Right. The World War II era one. Right. No, don't click on it.
Oh.
You had one job. Right. Move your mouse. Right. You see the size of that explosion there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's about the size of explosion it's
About 200
supposed
feet.
to do. That's the size it's supposed to do when it's the mile underground, right? But it's under way more depth because it's water, and water's easier to blast than dirt.
Yeah.
Because water's slightly lighter than dirt, right? So they took that, right? A bomb that under like fucking 100 feet of fucking water did that. They took the drill charge off the fucker so it can no longer go underground and put an impact detonator on it instead.
You know the tall boy?
I think it might have been the tall boy, yeah. I don't remember the exact classification for it, I just remember it was the 60s model rather than the World War II model.
£12,000.
Yes, it was slightly bigger than the World War II model was and had a built-in drill system. Because I fucked you up. The difference between the World War II and the Cold War era bomb, right? The main difference is the World War II one basically was so fucking heavy that it just like burrowed by gravity.
Yeah.
And had a timer detonator on it. Right? The fucking Cold War era one had a little drill bit like inside it, so as it fell, the fucking nose cone would fall out to reveal said fucking drill.
Right,
so
yeah.
it could drill its own hole.
I was wondering
so it
about
could
now.
go slightly deeper.
Right, there's two. The two one I'm thinking of. Yeah. So this is that's tall boy.
Yes.
Right. Is the
Was it that one was the one that it just dropped and burrowed via gravity.
Yeah, that was this.
And then they built a better one with a drill.
Yeah, because the first tall boy was the £12,000.
Yes.
Then they decided that wasn't good enough.
Yeah, it made the 2200
Yeah, the
10
Grand
ton.
Slam.
Yes, that wasn't quite. Still not quite the 1960s model, but close.
I mean, this is yeah, we're gonna go with this one.
21 feet long.
Like they're
So
beautiful
long, no
weapons.
Royal Air Force plane could deliver it. So they modified 2 Lancaster bombers and sent the tall boys off against Elfo Wizard. The big bombs dropped toward land at 750 miles an hour, burrowing into the ground and spreading shock waves that destroyed everything nearby.
Oh fuck!
No V-2 ever launched from Elfo Wizard.
Literally dug with
5
gravity.
days later, the Royal Air Force raided the V-3 cannon installation at Mimoyek. Historian Roland Hautefeuille describes the precision bombing that ended the V3 threat.
Precision
The
bombing.
bombs fell on
Your explosion's that
the
fucking big. I don't
concrete
think
roof,
precision's the word for it.
and
Is
We
it?
don't need
Even
to I see
one
really. He's like,
fell
It's
into
not
the shaft
precise.
and
That's a
came
fuck you
down
and
There's a creator
in
from
the
it.
lowest.
Yeah.
that's literally the creator. Like, there's no tree going out of it.
And again, that's one of the weaker models.
Yeah, then there's the, let's look at the bigger boy.
The same thing.
The RAF's 22,000-pound bomb is 25 feet long and perfectly streamlined to give it maximum penetration power. Bombing up was quite an operation in itself, and special cranes and trolleys were brought into service to get the world's biggest bomb aboard the world's finest bomber. Lancasters had been specially modified to carry these 22,000-pounders. Aircraft, in fact, have always been the limiting factor in the size of bombs. In the last war, a 20-pound bomb was considered pretty grim. Early in this war, a 1,000-pounder was regarded with awe. In March 1945, the RAF produced the 10-tonner, the Grand Slam. On the 15th of March, Lancasters used them to attack the viaduct at Arnsberg, one of the main exits from the Ruhr.
And it's still a goddamn mystery.
Any moment
The
now.
Lancaster bomber should not have been able to do that. But it did.
There's a group of bomb being gold on it.
No, they just strapped it to the ass.
Let's count.
Not anymore.
That's a funny.
Behind the town. And there's the follow-ups.
By this attack and a second on the 29th,
You see that first dust cloud? That wasn't the bomb exploding.
No, that was just burying.
That was the bomb burrowing
Yeah, it's connected force.
via gravity.
the Arnsberg viaduct
The
was
second
destroyed.
explosion and third explosion was the bomb exploding.
The first time the 10-tonners had been used was on the 14th of March against the viaduct at Bielefeld. Newsreel pictures of the shattering event were shown at the time, but it's now possible to give a close-up of the result, including a crater 120 feet wide and 35 feet deep. The effect of Britain's Grand Slam was more than 10 times as great as Germany's
So he
doodlebugs
missed
and
the fucking train
rockets,
tracks.
and the
Yeah,
RAF
it
used
still
them
took out
to...
the fucking train tracks. Yeah, now imagine that, but triple its power and put a drill on it.
Yeah.
That's basically what they dropped, just without the drill. They just put an impact detonator on it instead because it's funny.
I mean, what's this one?
That was the Samson.
Oh, the Heineken Project.
Yes, the Project Harkin. Apparently Mount St. Helena is going to explode.
Oh, lovely.
I didn't even know Mount St. Helena was a volcano. I thought it was just a normal goddamn mountain. Cool.
That's a good view.
Does size matter? When it comes to
Yes.
bombs, the Grand Slam was an earthquake bomb and the largest conventional bomb of World War II, packing a staggering 4,300 kilograms or 9,500 pounds of explosives, being equivalent to 9 Schwerer Gustav high-explosive shells. This colossal weapon weighed over 10 tons and stretched more than 8 meters or 26 feet. When dropped from high-altitude Royal Air Force Lancasters, the bomb was designed to penetrate over 40 meters into the ground and shake the earth, causing tremors like earthquakes. Its sheer force could penetrate over 6 meters of reinforced concrete. Deployed by the Royal Air Force, it played a crucial role in disrupting Nazi Germany's infrastructure during the last months of the war. It was used to target heavily fortified positions like submarine pens, viaducts, and bunkers. Despite their limited number, 42 Grand Slam bombs dropped proved to be devastatingly effective. Does size matter? When it comes...
The last time a battleship single-handedly sank another battleship in combat was when the
Does size matter?
Surprised, to be honest. Nice guy.
You know, one of the most important features of the Lancaster was its unobstructed 33-foot long bomb bay. This gave it the flexibility to carry a lot of smaller bombs or be modified to carry just one really, really big bomb. Like the 12,000-pound tall boy, a special purpose weapon known as an earthquake bomb. The idea being that an extremely large bomb, if it could penetrate deep underground before exploding, would create an earthquake-like shockwave and cause massive damage to the foundations of even the most heavily protected targets. These were used to penetrate really strong structures like U-boat pens, and other very hard targets like the battleship Tirpitz. An even bigger version of this earthquake bomb was the 22,000-pound Grand Slam. Now this was the largest, most powerful conventional bomb used by anyone in World War II. It penetrated even deeper, with an even bigger explosion. It was capable of essentially creating underground caverns to fatally weaken the foundations of bunkers, bridges, viaducts. It did require extensive modifications to the aircraft, like the removal of gun turrets and armor, and just straight up installing a better engine. You know, one of the most important...
Breaking news: Israel's powerful strike in Syria shocks the region. A devastating earthquake bomb targeted Syrian missile depot.
I still say it was fucking overkill.
That was massive overkill, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, there was no need to modify that bomb in that manner.
I'm probably fucking using it. To be
More importantly,
honest.
there was no reason for Israel to have one in the first place.
Yeah. There's a Grand Slam shell, fucking me. It's just massive. I mean, what was the fucking point?
It's funny.
Oh, this was 4 years ago. That's when the British did this.
Something you don't see every day. Take a look at this. A British World War II bomb exploded yesterday underwater in northwestern Poland. The 5.4-ton Tallboy bomb was found in September of last year during work to deepen a waterway at a port. More than 750 people were evacuated from a nearby town for this operation. No one was injured in the blast, but it was felt by nearby local residents.
That's a crazy video.
There's no need for it, really, was there?
Not really, no.
But yeah, our general thing is like, the whole point what Israel is saying they're doing this for, which I think is a load of bullshit, personally.
It was to prevent, if I remember rightly, military equipment
Falling in the hands of
into
terrorists.
terrorist hands.
Because of unstable regime change in Syria.
Yeah,
Is what their excuse
something
was.
along those lines.
Basically, create a buffer zone between them and Syria. So they destroyed
Yeah.
everything in the 20-kilometer.
Every military target.
Yeah. Now, problem with
Just,
Israel,
like, in fairness.
that's what it's saying, but if they're using that to do it, then come on, realistically,
There's been
there's,
some civilian casualties along the way, yeah.
you know, oh, the airfield's about a mile away from the town. Oh, just use that one. Okay, now what's the report? Well, the village was there.
Well, there's not a village anymore. There's not an airfield anymore either, but there's not a village either.
Yeah. I'm not going to the point of, like, it was Israel, like, oh, we're going to remove these military assets. Fair enough. Go in, take the planes out of the way.
Yeah.
Leave the fucking airport alone, because it's useful.
Yeah.
Because I
It's
guarantee,
a handy thing to have.
I guarantee, like, Israel going, oh, so Syria's giving us territory now. We're now redoing of it. We want to build an airport. You just nuked it.
Yeah, you already had one there, but you bombed it, you idiots.
Now you're wasting even more money and building a new one. You had perfectly one there, you just flattened for no fucking reason.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't make sense.
So yeah, and getting who is going a little bit too far.
Right, just a smidge. Just a little smidge too far.
In other news, with the current war in Ukraine, I don't know if I told them this last time, is, let's just say, Putin fucked up. Slightly.
Okay, in which bits? I saw a beautiful video about this earlier today.
Well, basically the fact of, like, the North Koreans attacking their own goddamn men.
It's gotten even better.
Oh, that's...
Okay. They literally came out today, these two news stories,
Right.
right? I watched both of them, they're fucking beautiful, right? So the Ukrainians have once again released footage of their drone activities.
Uh-huh.
Like the POV cams from the
Oh,
drones
yeah.
themselves. But them just bullying the shit out of the North Korean soldiers.
Oh, yeah, I did see what...
Like frontline North Korean, there's like deep in Russian territory and they're just flying drones around them and basically herding the soldiers like close.
Yes.
And then kamikazing one of them by taking out like 4 dudes. Because for some reason the Korean soldiers, are too fucking stupid to understand the idea if we get too close to each other, when it explodes, we're all gonna get hurt. And so our heart, like basically running towards each other when herded by the drone in an attempt to dodge the drone, making them a bigger and easier target for the drone to take them out with
what I was Ukraine, what I would do,
minimizing
right,
the
is
expense of the operation.
Is that take out of Canada's book, right? Instead of throwing cans of food over with grenades in them,
Yeah.
just drop Happy Meals
I mean, yeah.
down, right? For 4 Happy
And then
Meals,
a grenade.
right? Watch them gather, then suicide bomb the drone into them.
No, literally, they're flying drones into Russia, right? With like grenades and shit on them.
Yeah.
And purposely looking for groups of Korean soldiers, and literally just herding them into a tight group, and then just bombing the middle guy.
See,
like take out like 5 guns with 1 grenade.
what's funny about Korea is they say we have some of the best well-trained troops in the
They
world.
fucking don't.
Well, no, hang on.
They've got the footage out to prove they've got the worst trained
No,
soldiers
hang on.
ever because
Right.
they don't understand explosion
Hang on.
radius.
I'm going to be fair here with the North Koreans, right? Is 1, everyone's driving the arm regardless.
Still.
2, right? What they're mostly taught is how to march and basically suck the dick of Kim Jong Un.
Still, at the very least, you'd think they'd have a basic grasp on how an explosion works, wouldn't you?
Right. 3, the North Korean army has never, since the end of the Korean War, engaged in any combat.
Even still.
Well, sorry, I tell a lie. They did get some quite light fuckery with the US at the DMZ zone about a tree, and then the Americans showed up with death.
Yeah.
And they backed off.
Because, like, why are you not allowed military assets on the ground?
Yeah.
Nobody's saying nothing about the airspace, bitch.
Yeah. All battleships in the fucking
Yeah. Or baseball bats, because they're not technically weapons. But, like, even still, they've got no excuse to not understand the basics of how a fucking grenade works.
I mean, China doesn't understand the fucking how a grenade works either.
They know enough to dodge the fucking things. The second
Yeah,
video
but
that
then
came
they
out-
did build the precision grenade firing sniper rifle.
You know, low-key, it's a good idea on paper, though.
It's not.
It kind of is, though.
It kind of isn't.
Like,
let's be fair,
poorly
right?
executed, but a cool concept.
Let's be fair, right? If you want a sniper rifle grenade launcher, we've had one for the past since the 60s.
Before that,
You know about Panzerfaust, not the the RPG. Panzerfaust was a rocket, not a grenade.
it counts.
The RPG is technically the grenade one, which we've had since the 60s.
I count it. I count the Panzerfaust.
I don't.
It's the same shit. Let's face it.
Same.
Like all I'm saying, right? The RPG. What does the fucking R stand for?
Rocket propelled. Yeah.
So you're gonna count the RPG, but not the Panzerfaust, even though both are rockets.
Yeah, but it's...
Both literally, like, they're both rockets. They both have the same fucking firing pin mechanism. They're the same shit, dude.
Now,
both have an impact pin detonate.
Now, speaking of that, have you seen the Japan's remake of the RPG?
No, and I don't want to.
Oh.
I genuinely couldn't care less about an RPG at this point.
Oh no, it's
I genuinely don't care.
you know, it's like
I literally, like a supercomputer, calculating for 1,000 years, couldn't even begin to approach the number of fucks that I do not give.
Okay, then go on then.
Like, it's an RPG. How fucking good could it be?
Well, they've moved up from like just a grenade style explosive to about 500 times powerful.
Okay, so they've remade the Panzerfaust. I'll forever argue the Panzerfaust was better. So the second video that came out about Russia today, right, earlier today, and this is fucking beautiful, right? Remember that guy that was doing a coup against Putin last year?
Yes.
The guy that mysteriously died under mysterious circumstances.
Yes.
Yeah, different guys like gathered up what was left of that force, gathered up extra rebels and restarted it. There's another Russian civil war about to kick off for the second time in 2 fucking years.
Oh, let's see if I can find those.
Because there's like ex-Russian general who looks about 25. Reportedly him and I quote, the Russian people are quote unquote done with Putin's shit. And it sounds beautiful.
Hang on, let's look.
The fuck is that?
What the fuck is what?
Airport attack. Moment Israeli forces destroy. I don't care.
Yeah, it was a Yemen thing.
I thought it was something far more interesting. I thought we had like 9/11 2 Electric Boogaloo on our hands, but no.
Where's... Never mind.
A rare snail has been said. I literally couldn't care less about your snails. Like, it's a fucking snail.
Oh, he's back and doing it again.
No, that's a different dude.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Battle Simulator, not Daily.
Yeah.
Low-key, Daily Tactics is a great channel. I fucking love that dude.
Abrams engaged North Koreans.
Yeah, because I think the US lent Ukraine a few.
I know US, Russia, like, was happy as fuck, so they apparently stole an Abrams tank.
They did, yes. Because some Ukrainian forces, quote unquote, left it unattended in unsatisfactory condition, which is military code for we broke it and we left it to go get some tools because we forgot to bring tools in the tank. And then a Russian squad who happened to have tank repair tools because they were on their way to go repair a tank, found it, got it into what has been described as working condition, which is military code for the engine started.
Yeah, and we kind of just dragged it.
And we just kind of took it home with us.
Yeah, so now the Russians are going to reverse engineer the Abrams.
Correction, the Russians are going to attempt to reverse engineer the Abrams, and it's going to be shit because they're working off of a single fucking Abrams.
And
as we all know, trying to reverse engineer anything requires at least 5 sample models to get anything useful.
And Russia have been phoning like America saying, we have one of your tanks, we're going to make better tanks. And America's replies, yes, your point? We have one of your tanks, we're going to rebuild better tanks now. Yes, take one of my tanks. That was built in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
How about it? See how far we get.
It's like, oh no, you're gonna finally upgrade your tanks and still be a major disadvantage. Even if you somehow manage to make a perfect fucking Abrams from a single sample source,
it's even better.
It's still gonna be outdated as shit.
It's even better because there's one general push a post on saying, yes, you have our tanks. If you really want to build our tanks, the specs for our tank is currently on the War Thunder wiki.
Yeah.
In full detail. We're not lying, it's fucking there.
Because that's something I genuinely don't understand at this point when it comes to like Russia, like North Korea, like Japan, like all of these countries that are like envious of America's shit.
Well, Japan's not because they've got better shit, to be honest.
Still, like all these like underdeveloped military countries are like, man, we need to steal like America's shit to build it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, download go on the War Thunder wiki, it's there. Fuck, you want like the really good shit? Go on the forums.
Yeah.
Literally log into the War Thunder forums. You will find some of the most highly classified intelligence documents ever conceived by the CI fucking
he's
right the fuck there in PDF format.
Here's a trick to get though, right? You go on the forums and you type in,
say the most incorrect shit about the thing you want the information on, and you will be given everything you ever want.
Like say the Chinese.
I've accidentally yanked the fucking desk.
The Chinese T-84.
Yes.
The current tank they're using is better than the Abrams.
Oh no, even worse. Even worse. Misstate how many millimeters of armor the Abrams has.
Yeah.
Say like, the M1 Abrams isn't that great of a tank because its front plate's only 15 millimeters.
Then argue for 5 minutes with that.
All the classified information ever written down for the M1 Abrams is now in your inbox. Congratulations.
With specs on why it's better and how to make it better.
Yes. And all of the modifications you could possibly do to it to make it 10 times more efficient.
Yeah.
Because the War Thunder community's got no goddamn chill.
They don't. Well, let's look at this video.
It was recently reported that during a battle in the Kursk region, a small group of North Korean special forces managed to seize a Ukrainian position and fortify themselves.
Okay, I'm sorry there, mate.
However, the Ukrainians
that didn't work.
No.
None of
because you clicked over there.
Yeah. Let's be generous here.
Fucking that up.
Seeing the North Korean special forces, that's been generous here.
Yeah, the only members of the Korean army with any training whatsoever that's of value. So the British Standard Infantry divisions.
Well, no, the special TAs. To be honest,
you're right. The British, the Terries.
No, let's not go. The cadets.
The Boy Scouts.
Yeah, there we go. That's what level combat fishing we're talking about here.
Pretty much the Boy Scouts, yeah. In fact, no, it's the Terrys, because they did actually get to use a weapon.
So the Boy Scouts.
No, not anymore. They have to do guns and
I did.
like 16 now.
I did.
Nah, they changed it years ago. That you're not allowed to do firearm training with the Scouts until you're like, I think 16 now.
I know the cadets still do it.
This cadets do, yeah. But like, honestly, like, you're a young person, you want to like get into like military shit and learn how to use a gun. Join the Terrys.
Yeah.
It's more fun, low key. It's just the Scouts but damp. It's great.
I thought it real fun joining the fucking naval cadets.
That's what. Do you know something really interesting I learned about the Terrys? You don't have like all of like the youth military groups.
Yes.
The Terrys has the highest rate of cadets later joining the SAS out of all of them.
Yes.
And that scares the shit out of me.
Wonder why? Because what's most funny about the TAs?
Because like, a lot of the shit like the TAs do is really similar to shit the SAS need people to do anyway. It's like surviving and like it's like a lot of they do a lot of training in the same fucking places as the SAS do.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll do like adventures up to the moors and shit. And it's like, yeah, we're just gonna camp in the moors for 2 weeks. Fuck it.
What's funny about it, right? Is from personal experience. This is part of the reason why the show's named the way it is. Is my grandfather was in the DLI.
Yes.
Right, the German Light Infantry, also known as the Devil's Issue or the Dirty Little Imps.
Yes.
By the Germans. The DLI was originally a TA unit.
It was, yes.
Right, and now how my grandfather ended up in the war was he went over there he went to France for some training.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as you generally do.
Yeah.
And the war started. And he kind of stayed there.
Yeah. Because like there is a photograph somewhere in my mother's house in a photo album somewhere of my grandmother, right? Fucking, I think it would have been like 1950 something when she was a teenager on Normandy Beach.
Yeah.
Where, keep in mind, her father fought, right, on Normandy Beach with her best friend in the Terrys, right? Cigarette in one hand, wearing her TA uniform, covered in bandages and fake blood, because they were doing a fucking exfil exercise on Normandy. They were basically pretending to be like injured soldiers, so like the French army could do an exfil training exercise.
Yeah.
And there's a black and white photo of my gran just lying in the sand, looking fucking damp and miserable, holding a lit cigarette, staring at the camera like she fucking hates her life. And her best friend led next to her, doing a big grin and a thumbs up. And she's like, "Hey, I fucking love France." And it's the single funniest photograph I've ever seen, because my gran looks so fucking done, and her best friend looks like she's having the most fun anyone has ever had at Normandy Beach, ever. And it's just, it's the only joke my family has ever made other than me that is a joke about the duality of man. Right, my family has 2 whole jokes about the duality of man, and it is my birth and that goddamn photograph. And I love that photograph, because it's just shit. It's utter shit, and it's beautiful.
I mean, you got, it's from the video say, Democratic Infantry leaves Shanghai in 37. There's one off to Korea. And that, departing for the Korea. There's the DLI in the Germany during the 60s. And that. It's one of these weird units that no people know about, yet is really famous.
Yes.
For being in weird shit. To be honest. Because this is the official promotional video for it.
So I was it. Were they not like referenced in Carry On Up the Khyber?
Yeah, several times.
I was saying like there's like several jokes in the Carry On Up the Khyber where they get mentioned.
The Devil's Brigade.
No, that's the movie, The Devil's Brigade.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the movie Carry On Up the Khyber.
Yeah, they do mention.
I'm pretty sure they get like brought up a couple times in that movie as like just like a bit.
What's funny about the DLI is it was set up back in the 1600s as a mixed light cavalry unit.
Sounds about right.
For reconnaissance, scouting, that type of stuff. Again, still taking
dragoons.
Still taking miners. In fact, Sharp TV show, he nicked a couple of them.
Yeah.
To go over.
Yes, okay. There were dragoons with extra steps originally. It's not am here and there.
Yeah, specialised in as sappers and God knows. But basically, if you want something done that was kind of dirty and mean.
So okay, so a dragoon.
You pick a DLI member to do it.
It's a dragoon then. That's the dragoons were useful for 2 things: war crimes, and horses. That was the only 2 things dragoons were good at: war crimes and horses.
Now, Now, we'll play a bit of this from Graham Miller. He's the one who's redone this band.
That's Gary Miller.
Gary Miller.
Okay.
This is the official promotional song they did.
This already sounds shit.
When I was but a young lad, you'd call below this land with a pick across me shoulder or a shovel in me hand.
Did he quit your day job, Gary?
He's Geordie, he don't think very well.
Did he quit your fucking day job?
Spirit of adventure grew while the posters in the street said your country needs you. Your country needs you. I knew then what I must do. I lined up to volunteer for a soldier's bloody wage. I strode up to the desk and boldly lied about me age. They gave me a serge uniform of Kitchener blue. Flags waved, brass bands played and huge crowds cheered too. But no one really knew just what we'd gotten ourselves into. So we're off, me boy.
I must admit the DLI was made up of World War II of like everyone at the age of 14.
Let's be fair, most of the British Army was made up of people under the age of 14 during World War II. Let's be fair about it.
Most volunteers, yeah. Because like, a lot of the mine boys went, go to war, say light, or be in the mine.
It's not that, it's go to war, see light, and make more fucking money.
Yeah.
Or stay in the mines. Yep, you had me at the first bit of make more money. Bye! It's really annoying because low-key, the lyrics are really good and so is the tune.
Yeah.
It's just the guy. Gary's just no fucking good at singing. Like, Gary sings like he's been gargling fucking razor blades.
At least those that could be found, as well as bits of bodies that were scattered all around.
The song has no chill, really, just gives you fair details. Like, wow.
Most war songs have no fucking chill. Like Gamer, have you ever listened to Greenfields of France?
Yes.
Like, most war songs have no goddamn chill.
Because listen to the American war songs like, oh, how glorious we're going to do this, it'll be glorious, we'll fight, we've been glorious.
Gamer.
British war songs. Yeah, we went there, the pay was shit, the food was shit, my mate died, I found a body over there, it was
Gamer,
weird.
Need I remind you of the most famous military song ever, Blood on the Risers? Because I hate to break it to you and everybody, that wasn't a British song.
I know it wasn't.
Like, do you know what that song was about? The 1st Airborne Division, goddammit.
I was in generally...
The Athletic Alcoholics is what that song's about. And a lot of people assume it's about the RAF. No! It's the Athletic Alcoholics.
I mean, you put Athletic Alcoholics on Paratroopers.
Yeah, the 101st Airborne Division.
Sorry,
Paratroopers.
I tell you a lie.
The Athletic Alcoholics.
Our Paratroopers wasn't like Athletic Alcoholics, they were Athletic Meth Heads.
I would say ours were Athletic Meth Heads. Realistically, they still are.
I'm not joking about that. I'm really not. They were. The army got addicted on meth.
Yeah. They were military issue methamphetamine with their ration supplies. Yeah. Nowadays, they just give you ungodly amounts of caffeine when you join the military.
Yeah, we probably stole that because I don't know where the method came from. Because it came from a German idea.
The Germans, yeah.
The methamphetamine chocolate.
Yeah. And then they started to run out of fucking chocolate, so they just straight up started giving the German soldiers just straight cocaine.
No,
and meth.
No, that's what they want to do Coca-Cola for.
No, they were also just straight up giving their soldiers pure coke and meth because they started to run out of chocolate.
We're dead and gone. So we're
off, me boys.
It's like, you ever heard the story of the Swiss soldier rampage?
Vaguely remember.
From World War II. Like, it was like one of the ski trips on the Swiss.
Oh yes, now I remember.
Where like the Swiss troops kept like capturing German goods and just stealing their cocaine and kept it inside, like on base. And this guy, I don't remember why, but he basically had a minor mental breakdown. broke into the shed, stole and consumed enough cocaine to kill a man, went out on his skis without permission, for 3 days hunted, killed and captured about 1,000 German soldiers altogether, came back to base with his prisoners, dropped them off, stole more cocaine, took it, went out, did another 3-day adventure, came back with another group of prisoners, went the fuck to bed, didn't die despite having consumed enough cocaine to kill 4 people, 2 weeks later did it again. One guy. It is known as the Swiss Rampage of World War II.
There it is.
Like, it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful World War II story ever.
This is where the thing comes from.
Yes, I saw. I think they saw too.
Will still be called upon. Once this war
the Germans really did hate us. The Germans really did hate the allies.
The Germans just hate the British in general because we were just mean.
No, they hate Canadians more, but they hate the DLI worse because.
Like, I think that the only point in World War II where Germany liked us was right near the start where we hadn't figured out that horses are a bad idea.
Yeah.
And we just kept trying to charge horses and cavalry into machine gun fire. Because we couldn't quite figure out that horsey plus machine gun equals dead.
It was hamburgers, the French.
Yeah, like that awkward 6-week period was the only time Germany really liked us. Or like pretty much like the 6 months near the end of World War I where we were doing the same shit. Because they just figured out how to build good machine guns. And we didn't know and kept charging horses at them. God, a lot of horses died in both wars, and it makes me sad.
Well, you know the Battle of Somme where they detonated the underground mines?
Yeah.
It was
killed a lot of horses.
And Germans with that one.
Yeah, but it killed a lot of horses, and that I'll be honest, I'm more upset about the horses that died in both wars than I am the people.
Well,
like, you know what? Like fuck you graphs, right? Your presentations where it's like, oh, look how many soldiers died in World War II. Look how many humans died for the Russians in World War II. I don't give a fuck. Do you know what makes me sad about World War II? Look how many horses died. Look how many horses were killed by any team. Look how many fucking human casualties. Give me the horse casualty graph. I guarantee it'll make you cry. Because it's an ungodly number of horses.
See, that's the thing.
And everyone likes horses more than people.
That's the idea. The Australians lost a trick here.
Yeah.
Right, I would just round up emus and threw them in there.
I mean, yeah, because they're fucking bulletproof. But also,
can you imagine the terrify of the Germans as like a herd of emus come charge up and they can't kill?
A herd of unkillable demon birds.
We'll shoot them, sir. They're not going down. I've already 50 called them. They're still coming. What are you about? Them. What the fuck is that?
You know when emus hiss? Emus hiss.
I don't know.
That's fucking horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bird that hisses. Fuck that to the moon, am I right?
Oh yeah.
Fucking birds that hiss. Fuck that. Hell to the fucking nah.
Not bad as a shoe bill.
Nah, because you know what? At least the shoe bill doesn't hiss.
No, it just makes a couple of machine gun sounds.
Yeah, but it doesn't hiss. I'm more scared of a bird that can hiss than I am a bird that can mimic the sound of a goddamn machine gun. Because I'm less scared of bullets than I am snakes. Even though I love snakes, they scare the shit out of me. Because I don't want to be poisoned to death, thank you.
I'll tell you what, let's look at this video, because it seems mildly interesting what we're doing.
What the fuck is that?
Military uniform has the entire...
What the fuck is that?
The most powerful military uniforms.
It's plastic.
Right, this is from the top 10s.
Gamer, that ain't stopping 9mm. Fuck you and you're powerful. Look at that shoulder pad. That ain't stopping shit. A BB would go through that. Fuck off.
You know that thing that is airsoft armor, to be honest?
It's literally plastic, gamer. Look at it.
Let's have a look.
And it's not even the most powerful. United States. The USA has the world's most powerful army, so it's no surprise they have some insane military uniforms. One of their most advanced is Talos, standing for the Tactical Assault Light Operator Suit. It's a robotic exoskeleton suit, which is already being used by US troops. The Talos is bulletproof. It also gives the soldier wearing it enhanced strength, and even monitors their...
Yeah, right. I remember the
looks
cars.
utter shit. I'm sorry, but it looks terrible.
It is terrible because the battery life on the fucking thing. Guess how long it lasts, the batteries?
An hour tops.
2
hours.
2 hours tops.
Wow.
Right, and what's even worse, when the battery is out, because of the way the suit's designed, you're basically doing...
Oh, right. It's like hardware fucking servos, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Christ. Of
Yeah.
course it works on servo motors.
vitals.
We still
The
haven't
suit has
figured out
layers of
free gear
smart
ratios
materials
are
and
infinitely
sensors. The Talos will mainly be worn by lead operators, who are the soldiers who breach doors first, and are the most exposed to attacks. The suit is surprisingly light, and is waterproof, fireproof,
You know, I'd rather
and
have than
bomb-proof.
that piece
The
of shit
helmet
if
has
I was
night
the
vision
front
built
man on a
in,
door
as well as a
breach.
heads-up display,
Fucking
which even
Kevlar.
shows augmented reality. It's like having wall hacks, but in real life. But an even more powerful US
There it is.
military uniform is the FFW, meaning Future Force Warrior. This exoskeleton is like
There you go.
nothing seen
That's the
before.
leg. That's the leg motors, servos.
So fucking.
You can literally see that's a fucking servo.
Yeah, those are shit.
It was even worse though, right? We have the bionic muscle,
Yeah.
which is 5 times powerful and uses less power.
Do you know what's even stupider? We have free gear, like free rotation gear ratios now.
Yeah.
Where it works the same way as a powered servo does, only see when it runs out of power, it's not fucking stiff.
It was even worse.
Because it automatically, when it runs out of power and it turns off, it just unlocks the servo.
It was even worse. We have brushless motors.
Yeah.
You know.
But do the same shit.
Yeah, but it's...
Development began in 2004. The suit uses nanotechnology and liquid armor. Liquid armor is soft and lightweight, but is made of a non-Newtonian fluid.
Yeah, it's basically
meaning it
public.
becomes rock hard when pressure is applied. The FFW will have a heads-up display, appearing to the soldier as a 17-inch screen, basically like Apple Vision Pro, but actually useful. The FFW.
No, it won't be. It won't be useful at all.
It won't.
Do you know what I'd rather have than that on a battlefield? My fucking eyes.
Yeah.
I'd rather have my actual eyes looking for shit than
No, it's
that.
funny, right? The combo this costs like 50 grand. There's an airsoft and paintball mask
Yeah.
out there, which has a micro screen at the side here.
Yeah, it does the exact same shit and it's about £200.
400, I believe.
Still.
It works off like Bluetooth and like the ham radio system, and it gives you a map. It also tells you where the teammates are.
Yeah.
And you can actually bring it up a little bit higher, bigger, and
Yeah.
you know, and that's about 300 quid.
It's about that, yeah.
You know,
And it's better than that piece of shit.
you know, there's a bikers of heads-up display that came out
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Low key, they're really cool.
Yeah.
I'd rather just have like an Apple iWatch, but like.
You know, but that got away a ton in the face.
W also has many sensors, which monitor the soldier's vitals. The FFW also has 360 away.
Jenkins, your heart rate's gone up. What are you doing? Having a wank, sir. Carry on.
It's like, see when I was riding bikes, you know what I used to like genuinely use as a sat nav? An Avon knockoff of the Apple iWatch.
Right.
That was my sat nav. It would hook to my phone via Bluetooth. Right? I'd turn on the date on my phone. I'd put my phone in my pocket. I'd pull down my sleeve, jam it into the fucking the strap for the watch.
Yeah.
And then just pull up Google Maps on my watch. And like basically like you know like the fucking steering fucking handle. I'd just hold it upside down so I could see the watch. Just drive. Alright.
Honestly, you know what I used to do before like, I had proper like phone casing put in your bike that didn't destroy your phone.
Yeah.
Or for like
See, I never trusted those. So I just got a fucking knockoff watch.
the new ones got better actually, but before
I
you
don't trust it not to fall off the fucking bike.
even like the newer ones, like this is back in the day for like every phone had Google Maps on it. What I did was I used Google Maps on the PC. I wrote down the major junctions I needed.
Yeah.
And put a sticker on the back of my gloves so I kept going down, checking the roads where I needed. And going down.
Fair, like.
Once Google Maps came over thing, when I got my first smartphone, I just shoved it in my pocket, turned the volume on, shoved the headphones in.
See, I didn't like doing that because I like being able to hear cars behind me and shit. Like, shut the fuck up. No. Whatever it is, no. I don't care anymore. No, fucking cry about
and
it.
voice amplification, which will allow soldiers to communicate up to a few kilometers away.
Voice amplification. So basically, you can go, Bob, and 3 kilometers away is going to hear you.
Yes.
Oh, that's what you need for a tactical insertion, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So helpful. You give up too. I give up too.
What? On him?
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm giving up on.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I don't know what that is.
If they attached a duffel bag to a brace and then screwed the base to a machine gun.
No.
That's what that looks like.
Right. I'll tell you where that came from and what it's used for now.
I'd rather you tell me what the fuck it is.
It's a camera mount.
It's a what?
Camera mount.
Why?
Well, it's actually
And why's it got a duffel bag on it?
Well, that's like a cover for the joints, so it doesn't get dirty.
That makes more sense.
That's.
Oh my god, it's to help stabilize it, isn't it?
Yeah. It's what, like, you know, the free film photographers use when they do movies, the free room shots, the big cameras. They have a mount that sits on your back that comes down to help stabilize in a 3-point joint to stabilize cameras when you move around.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been a Devil's Latest Issue podcast, and I give the fuck up. I retire. I'm going to fucking bed now. I'm done. That was the stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard.
Where that came from?
Oh my.
Can you remember Aliens 2?
Yeah. That is the stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's actually a camera mount that's strapped to a machine gun too.
God, I knew the fucking Yankees were playing with a couple marbles shy of a full fucking match, but holy fuck.
The crazy US military uniform is the third arm. When you're in combat, sometimes 2 arms just isn't enough, which is why the US military developed this.
Look at it!
Soldiers to carry their firearms with ease. It's made of carbon fiber, making it very lightweight, and evenly distributes loads,
Oh, shut the
effectively
fuck up,
giving
dog.
anyone wearing it super strength. Russia have unveiled their most
come on,
advanced
then.
military
Come on.
uniform ever,
Up.
named the
Hop. Oh, fuck off. Go to sleep. Go on, lie the fuck down. Don't look at me like I'm the asshole here. Lie the fuck down. Doing me fucking head in today.
This is the Russians have
Done
now.
nothing but bitching right all fucking day.
This is the Russians now. This is their offering
Oh, goody.
Ratnik Fool. It has an
What the
electronic
fuck is
visor
that?
and a titanium exoskeleton. The Ratnik's boots have mine detectors built in. It's bullet and blast proof. The helmet has night
No, it's
vision,
not.
as well as a built-in gas mask and flashlight. It will also have a heads-up display, and can even talk to the soldier Iron Man style. The soldier's vitals will
Right,
be
so I
shown
should
on the
this iron
visor.
for the
It can
eyes.
also show
That's what I'm
information
doing.
about where
But basically what they've done is they've built like a cross between the Halo suit and Iron Man.
Yeah, so I aim at the eyes because I can guarantee you that visor's got all the ballistic protection of a fucking penny.
enemy soldiers are located. But an even crazier Russian military suit has to be this. We've all seen movies where the character walks away from an explosion and doesn't even look back. Of course, this would never be possible in real life. That is,
Actually,
unless you're
it
wearing
is.
this suit.
Like, it's very possible to have an explosion happen
The
behind you
Russian
and not
state
look at
company
it.
Rostec developed this explosion-proof suit. The suit allows you to walk through mines and fire and emerge totally unscathed. Japan. The
You jumped off me! You jumped off me! Don't look at me like I'm the deck.
Right, the problem with that suit I just watched there, right, it's maybe fire resistant because it's basically a 4-in-1 suit.
Pretty much, yeah.
The problem with mine explosions isn't the fireball.
No, it's the kinetic
Shockwave.
force. Yes.
And that was going to do dicks for shockwave.
No. And even then, again, aim for the fucking eyes. Dude, that visor's giving you no fucking ballistic protection whatsoever.
This is Japan's offering to the battlesuit market.
And yet somehow it looks worse.
Japanese company DevTech have developed a new ballistic helmet that will make Japan's military absolutely OP. The helmet protects soldiers from AK-47 bullets,
No, it
grenade
doesn't.
fragments, and
No, it
even
doesn't.
fire. It has a built-in
that
air
was a
conditioner
leak.
and poison gas filters. The helmet
It's the
even
third one in a row where
transmits
the
signals
answer
to
is
other
shoot 'em in the
helmets,
fucking
allowing
eye.
the wearer to know who's friend and who's foe. It's made of Kevlar and weighs only 4.85 kilograms. It has 7mm thick cheek
Right, so it's got
panels
fuck
that are
all
replaced by
Kevlar in it.
neodymium magnets, the most powerful magnets in the
It's-
world.
Right.
It's...
Right, no, I'm done. No, you've had your chance. No. Fuck off.
It's held on with magnets.
Yeah, I heard.
With magnets.
Sweet fucking piece.
Magnets.
Magnets, yeah.
Could I find like a strap?
No, magnets.
You know, those things have worked like flawlessly
Nah,
since the Middle Ages.
mate. Magnets. Can't cut a magnet with a bullet, can you? That makes it more bullet resistant.
What about magnets? They produce a magnetic field.
It won't fall off if you shoot it, so...
Problem with magnets, they have like, magnetic field, don't they?
Yeah.
And sense electronics don't like magnetic fields.
Correct.
And these latest helmets are full
Yes.
of electronics.
Yes. Fuck it.
Just checking, I'm not being thick here. So we're going to next for the suit.
Denmark. This is the
Denmark.
uniform of Denmark's most elite special forces. In English, their name means Frogman Corps, because they're normally in water and
Sounds
they
about
make
right.
their enemies croak. They wear armored diving gear with large oxygen tanks built in. The frogmen also often wear face veils, hiding the shape of their head and neck, allowing them to sneak up so their enemy never sees them coming. Ghana. Ghana isn't exactly known for their military might, but they...
What the fuck is that?
Hang on, I'm going to say
Their
that
enemy
again.
never sees them coming.
No,
Ghana.
it's not the
Ghana
helicopter
isn't
I'm
exactly known
questioning.
for their military might.
You're not questioning that.
No. You know what? That looks like I'll take off at least.
But they
It's
have
that I'm questioning.
Well, the suit or the tank?
The suit.
Alright.
What in the fuck?
I think you made a cosmic class, didn't you?
Like,
What the fuck is that for?
what is any of that for? It's, bro, they've literally spray painted a fucking a sports helmet. They've literally took a sport bike helmet and spray painted it.
But I think we're in shop class or just some sheet metal. I think Iron Man's first variation of his suit is sheet metal strapped together.
I've seen more convincing armors at Comic-Con.
Developed an insane military uniform named the Kantanka exoskeleton. When the uniform was announced, many called it bizarre, but these exoskeletons protect soldiers.
It's Iron Man! It's Iron Man's first gen suit. He built in the fucking cave.
Seriously, I give up. I'm done.
Oh.
I'm not even
Very
shit
well,
posting it.
and
I'm-
allows soldiers to fire their weapons without even holding them. Special engines on the back of the
I'm
uniforms
tired,
control the
boss.
rifles.
Please.
The uniforms are also bullet and blast proof.
No, they're not.
United Kingdom. The British Armed Forces have an insanely futuristic military suit.
God, go on
Its
then.
name is FIST, meaning Future Integrated Soldier Technology. It's been in development since 2004, and so far over 30,000 suits have been made. It has a target locator and rangefinder built in, and of course, night vision. FIST also
That's
has
far more.
microphones and speakers built in, replacing the radios soldiers used to carry. The suit is bullet and blast proof, and a Lewis sharpshooter rifle can be attached to the suit. FIST also has thick yet super lightweight body armor.
So essentially, unlike the American and the other version, it's basically just ballistic armor with a night vision module.
Pretty much.
That makes sense.
That does make sense,
Protecting
yeah.
soldiers
That
from
would work.
bullets and
That's what we've been
grenade
using for the past
fragments.
40 years, but...
Still shit,
France has a
but
high-tech
yeah.
military uniform named Filan, which stands for Integrated Infantryman Equipment and Communications. In French, of course. Filan integrates all operational requirements: protection, communications, autonomy, mobility, observation, command, and weapon use. The uniform also comes with a high-tech touch tablet, allowing commanders to see the location of all of their men. Filan
I'm sure things like Apple Watches exist.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah. It's literally an app for that one. The Apple iWatch.
So why do you need a fucking iPad strapped to me fucking suit?
I won't lie. There's an app for that on the Google Play Store now.
Yeah.
Filan has an eyepiece
Oh,
to see
shut
enemies
the
around
fuck
corners, as well as super strong armor. It also has ballistic protections and fire resistance. It's designed to be worn in any terrain. It even has a sweat removing mechanism. I could really use that at the gym. 20,000 of these uniforms have already been
Hang on a
made
second, folks.
and have been
Right, that fucking...
Sorry, we're back.
While you do that, I'm gonna go for a piss.
Used by France's army at home and abroad. Spain. Comfort is Spain's most elite military uniform. The acronym translates to Future Warfighter. Every suit includes a portable tablet, displaying position and navigation. It has a mounted camera, allowing for around-the-corner shooting. The suit is bullet and blast-proof. Comfort also has a sweat outlet system, something not found in the US or Russian military suits. It also has a health monitoring system. Germany. Germany has always been known for its military might, which hasn't always been a good thing, but their high-tech military suit, the IDZES, has blown everyone away. This suit is not known for comfort, but instead protection, being bullet, blast, flame, and insect-proof. No more getting bitten by mosquitoes while on a mission. The IDZES has a built-in computer, allowing the wearer to see the location of friends and foes. They can even see themselves in real time on a map. The suit works in both light and dark conditions, and it's already been rolled out to German troops. It even has a holder for a G36, a high-powered rifle used by German troops. IDZ translates to Infantryman of the Future, and I think Germany has really proven that here. China. China has one of the biggest armies in the world, and an insane uniform to match. Chinese troops are now wearing exoskeletons on their legs and arms, allowing them to lift and carry very heavy loads, as well as walk for miles without feeling tired. China is also building real-life Iron Man suits. A jetpack system will allow troops to fly, but China's craziest military suit is an invisible suit. Invisible shields have been a system will allow very heavy future, and I think Germany has really proven that here. China.
We're China now.
Hooray!
It's almost over. You didn't get any drink, did you? You didn't get any drink, did you, when you were up there?
No, but I did take a chug.
Has one of the biggest armies in the world, and an insane uniform to match. Chinese troops are now wearing exoskeletons on their legs and arms, allowing them to lift and carry very heavy loads, as well as walk for miles without feeling tired. China is also building real-life Iron Man suits. A jetpack system will allow troops to fly, but China's craziest military suit is an invisible suit. Invisible shields have been used for some time now, but China now plans to integrate this into suits. It will work by bending and expanding light, making the wearer seem invisible. China's elite special forces also have their own military suit, named the Portable Ammunition Support Assist System. It's a heavy-duty yet lightweight suit, with a motor-powered exoskeleton built in. Wearing this adds about 20 kilograms of lifting strength. The suit takes less than 40 seconds to put on and take off. It's also bullet and blast-proof. It also has water and fire resistance, and is designed to be worn by China's most elite special forces unit, known as the Jiaolong Commandos. The suit will work in any terrain, including China's many deserts, jungles, snowy areas, as well as at sea and in built-up urban areas. China's Falcon Commando unit will also wear these suits. The Falcon Commando is normally used for hostage rescue missions. Many in the US and other countries are concerned about China's new suits, and say these suits may be used if China invades Taiwan.
Concerned about it.
Which military uniform is best? Comment down below.
None of them. They were all fucking shit. Not a single one of those were good.
I'm gonna admit, out of all of them, I think I know which the worst one was.
No, they were all fucking
They're
trash.
all bad, but I think the worst one was the Ghanese one.
That was the one made on the poorest budget.
I mean, we could literally make that in the kitchen where I have in the house, I think.
And you know what? I've got more respect for that, though. Like, you know what? They're working with what they got, and they still made something somehow slightly impressive. Whereas everyone else just made shit.
I mean, one thing that they did put to their suit is the back-mounted cannons.
Yeah.
At least that's somewhat
useful.
Well, I say it's less of a suit. Let's go for the thing.
It's an exomech. It's straight out an exomech. It's a low-budget exomech, but an exomech nonetheless.
I would say like a Terminator suit from Warhammer.
Yeah. Like, it's a low-budget exomech. No, it ain't great, but it's better than fucking nothing.
I think give that suit to Elon and give it about a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, and like a budget, and like you'll have it fucking sorted.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, cunts. It's fucking 11:30. Mr. Vegas EP. Please, hurry. Go to fuck to bed now. Please. Please, I beg. Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excuse me, yo. Sick. Out.
Breathe. Your XL lungs aren't for decoration.
Excuse me. Fuck.
Breathe, diabetes. Breathe.
Fuck you.
Breathe, NATO. Breathe.
I'm putting a video on.
Breathe, NATO.
I've got a 40-minute video right here.
No. Again, I'm like 3 minutes from just going. Like, please. Like, I'm gonna fucking pass out on this street, please.
Okay, fuck the corner night there. We'll probably see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing tomorrow yet.
Figure it out on the day, fuck it.
Yeah. So, good night and good luck.
Thank you for joining us. I don't care for shit anymore. Catch you on the next one.
You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.